And I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define them while I'll be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robberies, flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Alright, enough of the Wu-Tang. I was going to go with the biggie today and say, and wipe the suds out my eye. See who is paging me and why. But I forgot the exact lyrics. So, yeah, it's officially 7 o'clock in the morning here in California. Ready for my deadline stream. Happy New Year to, I see a few people here. Forgive me, I'm going to be a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's super early right now. I went to bed late because obviously it was New Year's Eve. But, you know, we're here. We out here doing our thing. We got 1 hour before the deadline, so we got a lot to go through. What's up, Kobe? What's up, FPL Penguin? I know this is a last-minute stream. I don't know if I wasn't even expecting I would do this, man. Especially because I went to bed, like I said, like 2 o'clock yesterday. But yeah, here's my squad looking like right now. I have one change to make, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm either going to... Well, I'm going to be dropping Tarek Lamptey today. First off, Happy New Year to FPL Penguin and Happy New Year to Kobe. Good to see both y'all here, man. But as far as me, I think the moves I'm going to make today is getting rid of Tarek Lamptey. The question is, who do I bring in? So right now I'm thinking about bringing in DS. That's what I was going with all week. I really want him. That City double-up defensively is looking prime right now. They have a game in Gameweek 18, and they have a double-up in 19, and they have like 4 or 5 incredible fixtures after that. The only problem is they have Chelsea today. So I could get him today, but I wouldn't start him. I'd still probably start Cancelo and hope Cancelo starts. I know there's a lot of COVID rumors floating around right now, but nothing's been confirmed. So I'm going to roll with Cancelo, hope he starts. I could either do that, or I could bring in Holding this week, and I could start Holding versus West Brom. It seems like Holding's nailed on to the Arsenal spot for the time being, with everyone with a lot of center backs for Arsenal out right now. So I could bring in Holding, and then the week after I could bring in Stones, and that will give me like 10. Let me count real quick. Martinez, Cancelo, Stones, and then I would have Holding, Dyer, Grealish, Bruno, DCL, Kane, Basuma. Yeah, so I'd have 10 playing players if I did it that way. But I don't know if I want Holding, man. I don't know if I want Holding. I'd be doing it strictly for the fixtures. And Stones, I don't know if he's guaranteed to be playing every game. So I think I'm just going to go for DS and just double up on that City defense. It won't be that good for this week because, again, they do play Chelsea. But it's more for the future. It's more for Game Week 18 on. So I'll just kind of just take one to the chin today. And I need to get my voice warmed up, man. Wipe the suds out my eye. Blues FPL, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody out here. First off, I should have said that from the beginning. I know I wished a Happy New Year to Kobe and FPL Penguin. But I should wish a Happy New Year to everybody here, man. 2021, let's get it. Yeah, Happy New Year to Blues FPL. Again, a content creator is in the chat. Please check him out. Man, I got to wake up. I need some coffee or something. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Abhishek, I hope I said your name right. Happy New Year to you, too. Good to see everyone here, man. What chances have you guys made so far? What chances have you made and who are you captaining? On a side note, I did this video so last second, I don't even know if I did the right tags, the right title, or anything, but it is what it is. We move on. All right, so Blues FPL says they've done Reece James and Douglas, their cheapest defender, out for Diaz and Dallas. That is about as good as it gets. I don't even know if that gets 2 thumbs up from the Don, man. I find no faults in that. Reece James seems like he's out for a little while. I think he was confirmed out today. If my eyes weren't failing me on Twitter this morning, and they probably were, I think Reece James was out. Let me see if I can go on Twitter and check some things out and get some last minute details. No, I don't. Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, there's lots of YouTube. Yeah, so Reece James out. I think Reece James in. I think is phenomenal. I think bringing in Dallas. I want Dallas bad, man. The only problem is I'd rather have DS. Just because of that Game Week 18, and I'm not going to be using a free hit. But I love that, man. Reece James out, Douglas out, Diaz Dallas. I would have done that. That'd be an easy transfer for me. Great move. You've done Johnstone to Fabianski and Walker Peters to Dallas. Big fan of that one, Kobe. Big fan of that one. Fabianski's looking like the best keeper in Game Week 19. I know they have, was it West Brom and Burnley, if I'm not mistaken? Something like that in Gameweek 19. So I ain't mad at that at all. Bringing in Fabianski. As far as Dallas, man, that dude's been phenomenal, man. I mean, he's like the 5th highest scoring FPL defender in the game. He's got he gets so high up the pitch, man. He's big fan of Dallas. Why don't you play Call of Duty Mobile? I did. I've been playing lately, man, but I only play like 1 or 2 games a week. You got to hit me up, man. Let's do it. I've been playing Battle Royale. I think I played 2 yesterday Battle Royale matches because the first one, I let my teammate be I wasn't the jump leader and I wasn't looking. I just kind of let him decide where we're gonna go, and he put me in. He was one of those guys that didn't realize he was jump leader, and we got off at like the very last stop, and we jumped off, and I had no guns, and somebody just pop pop. So then, of course, I had to play again. But yeah, man, let's play it. Let's play COD, man. I'm always down. Do you even go to sleep? It's like 7 in the morning in California. Dude, my alarm went off at like 6 a.m. this morning. My alarm went off at 6 a.m. I went to bed at 2, and I was the mental struggle in my head of whether I was going to actually get up and stream was it was quite the battle. It would make the gladiator scenes have a run for their money. But 2021, man, if you want something, go get it. Captain Kane, Son, or De Bruyne? That's a good question. I would probably say out of those, I think Son's probably the best choice. I know KDB. I mean, he's going up against Chelsea. He's obviously can do it against any team. He's that dude. But I think for me, Son is probably the person I would captain the most. I know he's only averaged like 1 shot per game over the last 5, and so I'm not too. I do think it's a big gamble with him, but Leeds possess the ball 2nd or 3rd most in the Prem, only behind Liverpool and potentially City, something like that. And so they're going to possess the ball like 60% of the time against Tottenham. They're going to sit back. And Tottenham, that's kind of their game plan, and they like to counter. Enter Son, man. That's what he does. So I think Son's going to get a couple good chances. When Leeds are pressing high, Dallas is going to get forward. They might get too many numbers forward, and Son could kind of take advantage of that. So I think for that reason, I think Son's the best captain. But I mean, this is a week that I've done so much research on who to captain, and nothing is sticking to the wall, and I have no idea what to do. I'm getting ready to hit my camera. It's going off soon. But yeah, this is the hardest week that I've seen in a while on who to captain. There it goes. There she goes. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, gracious. Happy New Year to everybody. Deep Production here. Woo! Happy New Year to Deep Production. Between Sufal, Dallas, and Susek, Chilwell, which 3 to be in my starting lineup? All right, let's start with that one. Which 3 starting your starting lineup? Dallas is Tottenham, but Dallas gets so high up the pitch, I'd probably consider him anyway. Sufal, I forgot who West Ham play. It's too early in the morning. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, they play Everton today. Sufal, Dallas, Suchek, Chilwell. Which 3 do you use? I'd probably say for me, I'd probably go Sufal, Dallas, and Chilwell. Suchek is a great option. Don't get me wrong. I know the whole thing is to back the attack, so I think probably Suchek is probably a smarter option. But Sufal's done a really good job getting up the pitch and really getting into a lot of attempted assists over the last 3 or 4 matches. And Dallas, this is a hard one because I don't know if any of those 4 really stick out to me. None of them say, hey, I need to start. And so that makes it so tough. But I think Everton are really... I think their center backs are pretty tall, so I think Suchek might be in for a tough one as far as getting some shots off this week. So for me, it'd probably be Chilwell would start, Dallas would start, toss up between Sufal and Suchek, and I'd probably go Sufal, personally. Also, are you sure that Salah is better captain than Son and Kane? I have no idea. Yeah, I've done a ton of research on who to captain, and nothing is really coming out to me. I wanted to captain Harry Kane. He was my captain for quite a few days, and it could switch. I got 45 minutes, and because Leeds have by far the worst expected goal against in the league, especially when they're away. So I think that is going to be huge. But the problem for me with captaining Kane is his form and the fact that he only gets And the fact that he doesn't do well when other teams possess the ball heavily. So when Leeds are going to possess the ball like 60% of the time, and so I don't see him getting a lot of shots off this week. But I don't know. It's so hard. I probably should, man. I don't know. Yeah. And the big thing too is I kind of want Salah to be I kind of want my captain to be on the last day of the game week. It's so stupid of a reasoning, but that's where I'm at right now. I should probably. Kane was my captain for the majority of this week. Also, do you have any info about Madison? Is he going to play? I can look it up real quick. I haven't heard anything today. I haven't had much time to check Twitter, just strictly because I woke up at 6. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find something for you real quick. FPL Foxy's a huge Leicester fan on Twitter. Someone asked him if they should keep Madison, and the huge Leicester fan says keep him, make good fixtures and should play, quote unquote. So it seems like he could be ready to go. Trust a Leicester fan more than you trust me. I don't know if I haven't done enough research to really feel super comfortable to say that he will start, but that's what I'm seeing on Twitter. My name is... Alright, I'm going to add you on COD Mobile then. I am gracious. Nice. Alright, I'm going to add you guys on Call of Duty Mobile. Bro, please send your name in the Call of Duty Mobile. So my name... I'll throw my name in right now. My name... Alright, I'm going to speed it up because I don't want to get behind on transfer day. It's Nat Slayer, so there it is. Alright. Let's catch up on these. Yeah, no worries. Pick one to start, Sufal, Chilwell, or Dallas. I'm starting Chilwell. I know it's against City, and City are probably going to score in this match, but Chilwell is a beast, man. It'd be so hard for me not to start him, especially because I'm hearing that Ederson is going to be out. It sounds like he's in quarantine. He may be one of the... This is speculation, but it sounds like he's potentially one of the 5 players that have COVID, and so you're going to have Zach Steffen most likely starting goal. As much as I love Zach Steffen and go USA, he's no Ederson, so I'll probably start Chilwell. Apparently, Pep confirmed the 5 City players are unavailable against City. My guesses are Ederson, Walker, Jesus, Joao Cancelo, and somebody else. Yeah, so from what I'm hearing, it's for sure Walker and Jesus. It seems like Ederson is probably the third one because I think he posts on Instagram that he's in quarantine. Joao Cancelo is definitely a name I've been hearing a lot. Nothing's been confirmed, so I feel like the 4 and 5 are definitely speculation, and that makes me want to bring in DS even more. Very tempted to captain a Spurs player. Leeds have a lot of space for the counterattack. The Spurs are well rested. That's right. Yeah, Spurs didn't play this last week. Leeds are the worst. Have the worst expected goal against in the Prem by far, especially on the road. Insert Harry Kane. I think Son's gonna have a big game. Maybe I should captain Harry Kane now I think about it. I have no clue, says Freddie. I have no clue who to play. My team this week: Fabianski, Robertson, Justin, Sufal, Solid, Grealish, Son, Bruno, Bam, DCL, Watkins, Bench, McCarthy, Suchek, Dallas, Zuma. Okay, so for what I would do is I would start Fabianski. I mean, I'm not starting any keeper against Liverpool. Rob Law, I would start. James Justin, I'd probably start this week. Good fixture. Sufal, I hear you out. I'd probably start Dallas over Sufal, but that's my opinion. I kind of like Sufal, actually. I don't know. That's so hard. Solid, Grealish, Son, Fernandez, Bamford, DCO, Watkins. I think your starting lineup is prime. I wouldn't touch it. I mean, Zuma, it's hard to bench him, but it's hard to start anybody against City. If maybe I would do Zuma over Sufal on the rare chance that he gets an attacking return. But I like where your team's at. I don't know if I would make any moves. I liked it. Ahmed, what's up, man? Glad to have you on the Discord chat, by the way. I chose Solid too. I don't think he'll blank 3 games in a row. Yeah, I don't see that either. But you never know. But yeah, 3 games in a row would definitely. I think he's only blanked like 3 times all season, or 4 or something like that. Why didn't Sufal play? And is he going to this game week? It's all speculation from what I'm hearing on Twitter. It sounds like it was more of a rest, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't speculate farther than that. I'm sorry. The reason why I thought that Dallas maybe isn't good this week is that the fact that Leeds are conceding so many goals all the time. They have so they have small chance to achieve a clean sheet. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't start. You're right. I don't think I would start a Leeds defender against a top 6 squad. Just because from what I was seeing, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And I missed it. I'll see if I can do a quick research on here while I flow through some other stuff. I think, let's see who their big squads they played this season are. Liverpool, they gave up 4 goals. City, they gave up 1. That was a good game they played. Leicester gave up 4. Chelsea gave up 3. United gave up 6. And so every big squad that they're playing, they're giving up an average of like 4 goals a match. So if they're going to get a clean sheet, I guess Arsenal. I don't know if I'd count Arsenal this season, but, you know. Now that I look at that, you know what? I'm going Harry Kane. Live update. All right, Harry Kane. Welcome to my captain, my friend. All right, remind me to make a transfer before the deadline. I don't want to be sitting here at 8 o'clock and forgetting my transfer. All right. That's a great point, D-Production. Happy New Year, bro. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, too. Any thoughts on my team? Yeah, let's look it up real quick. $30522. I'm gonna have to be super quick on this because I don't want to get behind on transfer day because people are gonna come in with some big questions to answer. All right, looking at your team, you have 0.4 in the bank. I don't like. Oh, you have Jones just because DCL or KDB didn't play, so that's fine. Robertson, Walker Peters, McCarthy, Sufal. I would probably get more depth on your bench as far as defenders. I don't know when was. Let's see, Johnson. He's probably just a 3.9 that doesn't play. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd probably see if I could upgrade Johnson, somebody 4.3. I don't know who there is at that price. I don't know if there is anyone actually at that price, so maybe not. But you have Sufal that'll come in because the only question is Kilman going to consistently start? It seems like it right now because of so many injuries that Wolverhampton have. Speculation for me, and if they're going to play a back 5. I love your midfield when Jones isn't playing, when KDB goes in for him. Your front line is fantastic. Your back line, I like Robbo a lot. McCarthy, Walker Peters. Again, I would probably just focus on getting a little bit of depth if I were you. Overall, great team, Frostbite. Hoo-ha-ha. Hey, mate, should I ship out Bowen this week or keep? I think if you... let me think. I shipped him out last week and I have no problems getting rid of him. I do think that against Everton, he does have a good chance of getting a goal if he starts, because it's all about if he starts, right? But in my opinion, I'd probably just get rid of Bowen at this point. He doesn't play in 18. If you free hit an 18, then you could probably keep him for 19 because he has 2 really juicy fixtures. I'd have to see the rest of your squad. My camera goes off. I don't know if there's a 5 point or 6 point someone at his price that has a really good fixture I like. Let me see. Villa. So El Ghazi, I wouldn't get it against United. I wouldn't get any Leeds midfielders against Tottenham. No. Saka against West Brom, maybe. But he picked up a knock, so I don't know about that. I'd probably just hold him just because I don't know anyone else at that price that I like to have for this one game week. But the problem is Jared Bowen going to start, right? So on that alone, I'd probably get rid of him. But that's me. Am I crazy for choosing Rodrigo over Bamford? No, I don't think so. I mean it's definitely a maverick move. I wouldn't do it myself. I like Bamford more than I like Rodrigo. But at the same time, Rodrigo is such a baller, man. He gets a ton of attempted assists off every game, and he's getting a ton of shots off himself. So I don't think there's any foul play in choosing Rodrigo over Bamford. He's a really good player, but for me, I like Bamford more. He's not been starting at all. Yeah, as far as Jared Bowen, Jared Bowen has played like 63 minutes in the last 2 games combined. Seems like he's fallen out of favor. If I were you, I would just get rid of Bowen. I know he may score a goal this week and it would hurt, but in the long run, I don't think I'd want him, especially because it seems like he's fallen out of favor. The risk is too high for me this week. And does Cancelo have COVID? Thanks. It seems like it. It's just speculation for me. The rumor is there's 5 players that have COVID. It seems like 2 of those are Walker and Jesus. It seems like Ederson's the 3rd, and speculation makes me think that Cancelo is one of the remaining 2. So it sounds like it, but again, that's me speculating. Can I see my team heading into the game week, or can you only see what points I got? As far as what I can see, I could only see your points from last week. I can't see your actual squad, but I could look up your squad, and then you could just tell me the choices you made, and then I could look at it from there. Ederson is out, it's confirmed. Enter Zach Steffen, man. Thanks for joining the Discord channel. Yeah, I appreciate that. I love the fact that we can be on Discord and chat about FPL when I'm not streaming, so we can do some real good brainstorming. Oh, hey, FPL Sum, Happy New Year to you too. FPL Sum content creator is in the chat. Yeah, brand new, right? I'm checking out your channel right now. Are you a FPL creator? I see you did Sergio Ramos with Conor McGregor celebration. Nice. Yeah, man. Happy New Year to you too. I'm top 365K overall. I would love to be in your shoes right now. Love to be in your shoes. Captain Sun suggested. I think so. I think it's a big risk because only averaging like one shot per game over the last 5 matches combined, or not combined. Yeah, just averaging one shot. I didn't need to say that combined part. It's too early in the morning. One shot per game over the last 5, and Leeds are so leaky defensively at times, especially on the road. And they're going to possess the ball probably like 60% of the time against Tottenham, maybe even a little bit more. And I'm assuming Tottenham are going to set up for the counterattack, and that's going to make Son look like an absolute great pick this week. Since my idea is to use free hit in Game Week 18, should I first use free transfer to replace someone, then use free hit, right? Because in Game Week 19, I only have one transfer anyway. Yeah, so you can't, no matter how many transfers you have going into your free hit, once you use your free hit, you'll have one free transfer after that. It's also important to note that the week that you free hit, if you make a transfer and then you free hit that same game week, that transfer no longer counts, and you go back to whatever your previous game week was. And so if you're going to make a transfer, definitely use it right now. Should I start Johnstone or Meslier? Johnstone plays Arsenal. Meslier plays Tottenham. I'd probably start Johnstone. Meslier could come away with a couple, like maybe some save points, but I think that this could be a game that Tottenham really pour it on. But I think at the same time, I think Tottenham since winter break, they have like the worst or second worst expected goals per game outside of like West Brom. I would probably start Johnstone. You have Robbo, Dallas, Sufal, Kilman, Walker, Peter, who's my 3 favorites. Robbo starting for sure. I don't know why I'm on my points now. Because I got to put in Creed testers. I would start Robbo for sure. I'd probably start. Who did Wolverhampton play? I forgot. I didn't even look at that up. Yeah, I would start Kilman just in case he starts. I would start. Then it becomes between Walker Peters, Sufal, and Dallas. I wouldn't start Walker Peters against Liverpool. I'd start Robbo, Kilman, probably Sufal, and a close third would be Dallas. How should I start? Brewster, Palace, Rafinha, Spurs, or Dallas Spurs? I'm starting Rafinha. I don't think that Rafinha could come away with an attacking return here, but I definitely don't think Brewster will. And Dallas against Spurs, I think this could be a game where Spurs really open up the floodgates, and Dallas could come away with maybe only like 1 point. So I'd probably say Rafinha for me. All right, checking your team code right now. Your team code is, I got to whisper in the mic when I get this close to the mic. FPL down on the mic, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. 669-4064. Yes, gotcha. Use in my system. You know what to do to me. 0.1 of the bank. All right, so this was your squad last week. You have Cancelo, but he might have COVID. But you have a great defense with Robbo, Walker Peters, and Diaz. Obviously, Mengi is not a good player to have as far as depth purposes. But you have Son. Son looks really good this week. So you have Son coming in for Jones, probably. Stevens, does he even play? You probably put him in for Stevens and have Jones there. Fernandez, Kane. So for me, it's got to be. It comes down to your depth. I think Jones. I like Jones plays, so at his price, I get why you'd want to have him. But I feel like you got to upgrade somebody somewhere because right now your bench is looking like Stevens, Mengi, and Cancelo, and that's because I'm assuming Cancelo. I'm assuming Cancelo has COVID. Again, it's all speculation, but if Cancelo does have COVID, you're down to hoping that Stevens can come off the bench for you. So I would focus on the bench if I were you, just in case we have another week like last week. Or if Cancelo has COVID, maybe somebody gets rested. No, that's what I would do. But I don't know how much money you have to really float around. You only have 0.1. Jones is 4.4, so you can't do anything there. Stevens is 4.3, so you can't do anything there. Mengi, I'm assuming, is 3.9. He is 3.9, so there's nothing you could do there. That's tough, man. So in order to get bench depth, you would need a -4, and I'm not taking a -4 to do so. I would just roll a transfer into next week then and just hope that everyone starts. Let's see. My rank is 2K. I wish my rank was 2K. That's incredible. Oh, man. That's incredible. Son, Vardy, or Salah for captain. I think out of those, I'd probably... that's so hard. This is a week I'm not entirely sure on who to captain. Jamie Vardy plays Newcastle. I think Vardy might be a really good shout. I mean, the problem I see with Salah is I don't really see a problem with Salah. I honestly just think there are so many good options, but no one is a standout. They're all just good options. I think Son probably I would go for over them all, just because I think that the Leeds are going to be vulnerable on the counterattack. And for that alone, I think I'm going to go... I think I would go Son, but I'd be very nervous about it. Not very nervous about it, but you know me. All right, I want to see how Southampton do against top squads. Obviously, they gave up 5 to Tottenham on the game week that I gave up Son, and he got 25-pointer. So Tottenham, they gave up 5. Chelsea gave up 3. Manchester United, they gave up 3. Arsenal, if you want to count them, 1. City gave up 1. So they give up a lot to big squads too, man. Maybe I go back to Salah. Oh my gosh, look how... I'm not confident at all right now in captaincy options. Let's see. Now the content creator. I hope though in the future, hey, if you make some content, please let me know, and I would definitely check it out, man. I would definitely check it out. Caspiano, can you look at my team? Yes. Caspiano Da Vinci. All right, one sec. Leeds, Donatello's. If you want to join my mini league, Donatello's mini league, in the code is in the description below. Da Vinci. There you are. Great season so far. Great season so far for you. All right, you have... Let's see how much money you have in the bank. I went way too far. Oh, ton of money in the bank. 6.5. All right, you got a lot of cash to float with. My plan is a free hit in 18, so you got to make a transfer now if you want to take one. And a -8 for 19 to take in Fabianski, El Ghazi, and Adams for Martin, Grealish, and Davis to bench boost thoughts. I do like getting rid of Grealish. I was looking at Grealish's record against top 6 squads, and last season it was just so poor. I think he had like maybe a goal and 2 assists against the top 6 sides all season, so he's not that good against top 6 opponents, which he has these next 2 game weeks. So I like getting rid of him for these next 2. I want him back after that. I want you back because you're so good to me, I know. I think I do like the players you're bringing in for that 19. Fabianski is a great option. El Ghazi's been balling out. Shea Adams looks good. I mean, his fixtures aren't the best, but he's a good player, even when he gets kicked in the face. I think for the transfer I would make this week, I'd probably switch out. I'd probably just make a move right now and take that -8 into a -4. Ew. Take that -8 for next week into a -4 this week. Get rid of Davis, or I don't even know how much Davis is. 4-3. Yeah, there you go. Your bench is pretty weak right now. I'm assuming Sufal plays though, so you should be all right. But Taylor's out. You don't have much bench depth though. Yeesh. Yeah, I would see if I'd make a move this week and take that to a -4. You got to do something about Charlie Taylor for sure, just in case Sufal doesn't play. You don't want to be. You have a lot of cash to float around, so it's not like you can go cheap. You could just bring in Robbo right now. But yeah, I would try to see if I can make a move to make that -8 to a -4. Should I do a -4 for Welbeck to Watkins or wait till next week? I would wait till next week. I don't reckon Ollie Watkins will get on the score sheet this week. I mean, he's playing up against United. Can he do it? Of course he can. Anyone can score against anybody. You never know. But I think the odds would say to hold on to Welbeck for... No, Welbeck's out, huh? Is Welbeck out? If Welbeck's out, then yeah, I would do it. If not, then I would just keep it. Should I get Maguire? Actually, yeah. Should I get Maguire? I'm thinking about it myself. They have really good fixtures. They're now in 18 and they're now in 18 and have a double in game week 19. And so I do think that getting a Maguire is a nice option. I just don't expect too much from United's defense. Start NATO or Rafinha? NATO plays up against Brighton. I'm starting NATO. Although I love Rafinha, as you know. I'm starting NATO. Reece James and Bowen to Cancelo or Diaz. I wouldn't bring in Cancelo just because there's rumor that he has COVID right now. So I wouldn't bring in Cancelo, although I do like him for the long run. So I'd bring in... I like Cancelo, and I'd probably go for Rafinha over El Ghazi. It all depends on what you're doing in 18. If you're not free hitting, then I'd go El Ghazi because he plays. If you are free hitting, I would go Rafinha because I like him for the longer run. No, I don't know. That's tough. I would for sure go Diaz, and I always think of Sifo Diaz. Any Star Wars fans out there? Over those two, El Ghazi's been balling out. I just fear that maybe when Barkley comes back, he loses a bit of playing time. I don't think that happens, but I'm not sure. Should I get El Ghazi or Rodrigo this week? I'd probably go El Ghazi over Rodrigo. I'd go Rafinha, El Ghazi, Rodrigo. I'm planning to get 50 players who have 2 games in double game week. Planning to get KDB or Sterling before game week. Yeah, so if you're going to do that, I'd probably say, in my opinion, of course you got to do what you feel is best for you. I would go with, I think Rodrigo has a better 19 than Ghazi does. This kind of sucks about the free hit. Yeah, it does. But can I make unlimited transfers with free hit and save different team unlimited time before deadline? Same like wildcard, right? Yeah, I think you can make as many. Once you hit that free hit, you can do as many moves as you want. If I'm not mistaken, you can just go. I don't think it's a one-time thing, but I'd have to check up and report back to you on that just to make sure. It's been a long time since I've hit that free hit chip, and I've only used it once, so I'd have to get back to you on that. Or if anyone in the chat knows, please let D Production know. There's going to be people here that know a lot more than I do. So in the chat, please let them know. My team is 45th in your league. Do you want me to check out your squad, Ahmed? Saw Cancelo training in an article. Oh, maybe Cancelo starts then. If he's training, he doesn't have COVID. Bowen start. I don't think Bowen starts. I mean, this is just me speculating. I did a lot of research on this. I think I talked about this with you yesterday. I did a lot of research on this, and everywhere I was seeing in West Ham forums, online, on Twitter, whatever it may be, it was like 50-50. Some people would say Bowen would start. Some people say he's out. So I think it's just too much of a gamble for me to want him in my squad. Too much of a gamble. 0.2 in the bank. You have Son. I like your midfield other than Bowen. I like your front line. I think your front line's solid. Taylor's got to go. So maybe I wouldn't. Sufal could be good coverage, though. You're going to have Son in anyway, so I'm all right with that. I'll just roll. Yeah, I'd probably get rid of Bowen. I don't know who I'd bring in, though, because a lot of teams have a tough fixture this week that are cheaper midfields. I mean, you could go NATO or Potence, but that Wolverhampton attack is not too prime. But it would also give you somebody in 18. So maybe I'd go for NATO or Potence for Bowen if I were you. Other than that, I like your squad. Dallas dope. Walker Peters. You have a cheap defense, but this cheap defense has been balling out all season, so I kind of like it. Yeah, it looks good to me. I do this really fast. I know. I just have. There's so many questions right now that I have to. I definitely have to be on track today as far as that goes. Why am I on my points? I should be on my pick squad. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you, Gary. Happy New Year to you too. I have Aubameyang captain. Love the Maverick pick. Solid Bruno Grealish captaincy correct. I wouldn't captain Grealish, no chance. I do kind of like the Aubameyang call against West Brom. I think he does score in this match. So personally, I wouldn't have Aubameyang in my squad, but if I did, I'd probably captain him. I don't know. That's a tough one though, man. The Stone's worth a hit for Gameweek 18-19. I don't know. I don't think so. Strictly because I don't know if he's going to start. And on that alone, I don't know if it's worth it. Now, could he start? Of course. If he starts, he has a great chance of getting a clean sheet in 18-19. But I don't know if he starts, and that would really hurt to take a -4 just to not play him. But yeah, I do think, going back, I do think Aubameyang is a great choice. I plan to switch Salah to KDB for next week and Aubameyang to Salah for 19. Great move. I like it. I think it's solid. I'm starting Bowen. I like it. I mean, go for it. I mean, it's definitely a risky call for me, but you got to do what you feel is best for your squad. I've been planning on free hitting for Game Week 18, but now sit here in Game Week 19, so it changes my transfer plans a little bit. So is KDB essential for the double game week? I don't think anyone is. I'm talking really quickly, huh? I don't think anyone's essential in this game. I think that there are players like Bruno Fernandes that make your life a lot easier as a manager. You know what I mean? I think, I don't know if KDB is essential. I think you can get around it, but I would like to have KDB in my squad. I think it'd be a great pick, man. I think it'd be great. I know he's been struggling this season. He's not been the same KDB that we've known, but he's still getting a lot of chances created for his teammates. It's only a matter of time before he ticks over that double-digit haul. And dude has great fixtures. So I like KDB for that Game Week 19. I won't have him in my squad, but I really like it. I'm jealous that somebody does. What about that new man, Ben Johnson, 3.9 price? I have no idea. Let me check. I don't know anything about him, if I'm being completely honest. West Ham, he started last. That's right. He started in game week 15 against. I think. I don't know. I think for me, if I was to pick a 3.9 defender right now, it'd be Kilman. Not Kilman. It'd be Strike. Personally, hey Don, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Adam. Happy New Year to you too. Thinking of Taylor Wilson to either Dallas Adams, or Lowton Rodrigo. What do I think? I think I'd rather have Dallas and Adams probably. Lowton I think is a good option, but I like Dallas's attacking return better, and I like Rodrigo more than I like Shea Adams. But I think overall I'd probably go Dallas and Adams. I think it's a good move. Dallas or Sioux Falls. This week I'd probably go Sioux Falls. I think Dallas might be in for a tough one against Tottenham. Of course, you never know, but Leeds don't do well against top 6 squads, it seems. Bro, who to bench? I brought in Anai. Please tell me the playing 11 and sub. I looked at your squad already, didn't I? I got to go back, right? Size 11? Yeah, size 11. Let me check it out real quick. Again, remind me, please, before the deadline. I haven't made my move yet. So right now, my move is either to bring in Diaz for Lamptey or bring in Holding, and then next week I bring in Stones. If I bring in Diaz, I can't bring in Holding. But I don't necessarily want Holding, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Who do I think your starting 11 should be? You brought in... Where'd he go? You brought in starting 11, starting Son, captaining Son probably. Shea Adams, Bamford, Vardy, definitely. Bruno, Salah, Bowen. Dallas, KDB. I would essentially do it exactly like it is here, except I would swap Soufal in for... No, I wouldn't swap in Soufal. I'd have Soufal first on my bench, and I like your squad as it is. Bring Son in for Taylor. Have it exactly like it is. You should probably start Soufal over Dallas. That's probably the better option, but I'm going to keep it like that. No, actually, check that. Bring in Soufal for Walker Peters. Have Walker Peters as your second sub, so you check as your first. Welbeck a 75% chance of playing. Oh yeah, if that's the case, I would take the -4 then. Walker Peters or Kilman. Start Kilman. If Kilman doesn't start, he's probably not going to come in. And I don't like any defenders going up against Liverpool. Hey Don and all. Hey Henning, welcome. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great night celebration. Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't. Hopefully you stayed safe and Happy New Year. The solid captain logic. Yeah, I think. Salah is playing up against the Southampton side who give up a lot of goals to top 6 squads, and they don't have Vestergaard in their squad right now either, and so I think they're a little bit shakier defensively. I think, again, I always say it, but a champion, to me, when somebody wants to be a champion, they need to win ugly games, but more importantly, when they don't play well, my camera goes off. When they don't play well, they got to bounce back the next week, and so I want to see if they can handle adversity, which they've been doing great for the last 2 or 3 years. So I think that Salah is a good captaincy option against Southampton personally. Free hit. How many transfers can be made? Free hit, you can make as many transfers as you want. You just got to remember so for free hit, you can make as many transfers as you want. Get a whole new squad in. But there are a couple things to note. That after your free hit is gone, the next week you'll only have 1 free transfer, even if you banked 2 before, and your team will go back to exactly the same as what it was the week before you free hit. Diaz or Chilwell? Chilwell. Just for this week. Yeah, I'd go Chilwell. Sure, check my squad, take a -4 hit, sell Rather Wild to get El Ghazi or DCL to Rodrigo now or next week. I don't know who to start. I have Johnstone and Martinez. Who should I start? I would start Johnstone over Martinez. I like Johnstone against Arsenal more than I like Martinez against United. As far as selling Wild, I like bringing out El Ghazi. It's just hard against United, but I like bringing him in or DCL to Rodrigo now or next week. Dang. I probably like El Ghazi more than Rodrigo. I hope I'm not contradicting myself in these. Kane versus Son. I'm already 5 minutes behind. I can't be behind today. Kane versus Son for captain or Salah and Fernandez. I think Son's a better captain than Kane just because of the counterattacking play that will happen against Leeds for how much Leeds possess the ball. So I'd captain Son over Kane. As far as Salah or Fernandez, As you can see here, I picked Salah. I picked Salah personally. I think Bruno any given week is a great option. I just realized I might not be on the right Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, I should have checked that before. Why do I always forget? Anyway, I'm gonna. Am I here? Yeah, it looks like I'm here. If I'm not, why am I so far behind on my stream? All right. Is Kane and DCL out for KDB, Rodrigo, and another striker worth it for -8 or -12 running up to Gameweek 19? I don't think so. I don't think a -12 would be worth it. I think Kane could definitely score in their Gameweek 19 fixture, even with one match. They play. Let me just check myself before I wreck myself. They play Gameweek 19. They play. Why am I so nasty? Yeah, they play Sheffield. I don't think a -12 to get Kane out is worth it. I still think he comes away with a goal in that Sheffield match. As far as, but I like bringing in KDB. But yeah, -12 would be too much for me. Look at the growth I've had. I used to love taking hits. I like bringing in Rodrigo for DCL. It saves up a lot of cash, and DCL. We'll see after this week, right? Bro, Bowen or Souček to bench? I would bench Bowen and start Souček. I'm starting Antonio. The only thing I'm nervous about with Antonio is the fact that I'm hearing that they're going to be really easy bringing him back. They don't want him to get injured again, so I don't know if he'll get a full 90 minutes this week. Who to captain? Bruno, Salah, or Kane? As you can see here, I chose Salah. I think they're all three are fantastic options. I think for me the deciding factor with Salah is the fact that it's the last game of the week. It's a terrible logic, but let's see if it pays off. Which two do I bench? Chilwell, Diaz, Balbuena, Sufal, Dallas. I'm starting Chilwell. I know he's going up against City, but I'm still starting him. And I'd probably bench Balbuena. I think Sufal gives me better attacking returns than Balbuena does. I'd probably bench Dallas. I would just go Chilwell, Diaz, and Sufal. That's a super tough question, though. Super tough. Yeah, that's tough. Hey, Don, can you check out my squad? Yes. Not sure what to do and who to start. Team ID, thank you. Your team ID number is 45. Anyone have any updated 451053? Does anyone have any updated news that I'm missing? I'm not on Twitter right now because obviously I'm streaming. Does anyone have some updated news that can fill me in on what's happening? Any big press conference news? All right, so you have a decent amount in the bank. You have, I forgot what exactly it was. Let's see what we can bring up on my screen. 0.6. All right, so 0.6. I like your back line a lot, especially because you have Cancelo back there. I am worried about him having COVID, but I'm hearing he was at training, so I'm not. Or I'm hearing that he was in the stream. I heard he was at training, so I'm not. I'm 50-50 on him. Backline solid. I would start Zuma, Sufal, and Cancelo. I know Zuma and Chilwell or Zuma and Cancelo play each other, but I don't like Walker Peters against Liverpool. Salah, Fernandez, Souček, Grealish. I would definitely start KDB over Souček this week, personally. And I would go... So Souček for me would be the first player on the bench. Then it would be Walker Peters. I would probably captain on this. I would captain Mo Salah out of them all. But that's me. Solid squad, man. Solid squad. As far as a transfer to make, I'd probably transfer out Ferguson. Shout out Ferguson the cat. Shout out New Girl. He's 3.9 right now, so you could probably get 4.5. There's some decent players out there for 4.5 that you can get. I don't know exactly who off the top of my head. Maybe Holding for Arsenal might be a good shout at 4.4. So that's probably something that I would do. And even if you get Holding, you could probably start him against West Brom. And really bolster that defense, as we saw is super important right now. Let me make a transfer real quick. I'm gonna bring in Diaz for Lamptey. Everyone cool for that? Does Diaz for Lamptey sound good? Everyone down? Say aye. Let's see. We got 10 minutes. All right, I gotta pick up. Happy New Year. Happy New Year too, Will. Let's get it this game week. Let's get some green arrows. Captain Salah, Bruno. I'm captaining Salah myself. But I like Bruno this week a lot. I think Bruno is a great option. Great option. Should I captain Bruno? All right, anyway. I saw Grealish as he's playing deep center mid. Yeah, I'm not against. Grealish does not get attacking returns really against top 6 sides. So I like selling Grealish for now. I'd want him back in the future. But thoughts on my team: Fabianski, Sufal, Maguire, Chilwell. I like the Maguire punt. Fernandez, Nato, Salah, March, Welbeck, Bamford, Kane, bench Martinez, Rafinha, Dallas, Target. I'm not sure how much March is going to play, but I'm not a Brighton fan, so I don't necessarily know. I love Rafinha as first on your bench. I love Dallas second on your bench. It's just because they have a tough week this week against Tottenham. I get it. You have a strong bench. I think that is an incredible squad. Incredible squad. Great. Almost knocked that over. Great bench depth. And your starting 11 is very strong. For me, I'd still probably start Rafinha over March, but that's me. Hey man, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you too, George. Happy New Year to you too. Greetings from Greece. Hey, greetings from California. Good luck for this game week. Right back at you. Right back at you. I hope you have a great week this game week. I don't know who to captain. You're right there with me, Sad Man Jr. I'm captaining Mo Salah right now, but I've been so back and forth between him and Harry Kane. It's unreal. Well, how start? I have not done any research on that. I'm sorry, I can't answer that farther. I wish I could answer that better, and I don't have enough time to. To look that up. I'm sorry. Yo, Issa, what's up? Hoping to get first by the end of the week. I hope so too. I hope so. Who for 4.5? 4.5. I think the best. I like Holding for Arsenal. They have a good run of fixtures for the next 4 or 5, and it seems like he's nailed on that center back spot for the time being. So I would go for Holding for at least the next few game weeks. Best of luck, guys. Best of luck to you too, Issa. He says Stones is greater than Diaz. I think my only concern is Stones going to start consistently. That's my only concern. If Stones starts consistently, I really, really like him, especially because it allows me to have enough funds to upgrade like Stroik to Holding next week, and I can have 10 players playing next week. Is that what I should do? Should I go Stones over Diaz? What do you guys think? Stones or Diaz? Son or Kane captain? Out of those, I would captain Son. Son for me is more likely to get counterattacking goals than Kane is because the Leeds will possess the ball so much. Son for me gives me the higher opportunity, the higher percentage to come away with an attacking return, in my opinion. But man, that's tough. Let me know who I should bench. I got Chilwell, Justin, Lowton, Sufal, and Dallas, or Harrison or Adams. Starting Chilwell, I know it's City, but I'm starting him anyway. I'm starting James Justin. Lowton, maybe. Sufal. I'd probably start Sufal over Lowton. And Dallas or Harrison or Adams. How many do you have to bench out of that? How many do you have to bench? That's a big question. Dallas or Chilwell? If you're asking for transfers, I would go for Chilwell. If you're asking for this week, I'd probably still say Chilwell. I love Dallas, though. Don't get it twisted. I love Dallas. Thoughts on my team? Cancelo, Stones, House, Mitchell, Salah, Fernandez, Grealish, Son, Kane, DCL, Bamford. I think that's a strong line. Strong setup. You have a great front three. Your midfield solid with Bruno. Camera goes out. Bruno, Salah, Grealish, Son. I think that's an incredible mid. Your back line, Cancelo and Stones. Double up on City. I like that a lot. My only question is, again, is Stones going to start? Please, is Stone going to start? Please let me know. I'm getting close to the wire, and I want Stones just because... I'm freaking out, man. Stones or Diaz? Who should I go? But I like your squad a lot, Ewan. I think it's a great move. You say Stones are greater than Diaz. Samuel, maybe I do. Let's see. Who is better to start, Saka or Watkins? I'm starting Saka. Against West Bromwich. I'm starting liking Ollie Watkins versus United. But for this week only. Dallas or Chilwell? Yeah, so I'd go Chilwell. I'm playing Stones, and oof. Hey, if you're starting Stones, Ewan, maybe I should... Should I go on Twitter real quick? We got 6 minutes. I don't want to spend 6 minutes on me though. This is a stream for you guys. See if I can just do some quick research as I. Sometimes when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. Back of my mind, I hear my conscience call. Dang. All right, back to you guys. I really appreciate it. Hey, no worries, Ewan. I try to do my best. for y'all. And I'm just too full to start. I'm starting Shea Adams just because Liverpool did not look the best defensively last week. I think Shea Adams may be able to take advantage of that. But that's so tough. I'd probably go Adams. Ugh. That'd be a hard one though. I have Vardy, Kane, Son, Salah, Bruno, Bamford, and Souček in attack. That is a strong front. Love it. Bro, Dallas just fall to bench. I'm benching Dallas. Yo, Don, I'm captaining Zaha this week. Is that a good shout? I don't even know who Crystal Palace are playing this week. Yeah, I do think so. Against Sheffield. I mean, I don't know if I would ever. I don't know if I'd ever captain Zaha myself, but I hear you. Am I the only one that sold Grealish? No, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Say how does that song go? Anyway, whatever. No, I think a lot of people are selling Grealish. He's dropped down in selection percentage by a lot. I don't know exactly how much, but a lot of people are getting rid of him. Do I go DS over Stones? Everyone say aye. Is that what I'm doing? I think that's what I'm doing. That's what I told myself I was gonna do all week. I mean, Magnus Carlsen has Stones, so maybe he knows. Are you a Barca fan? Huge Barca supporter. I see you are as well. Visca Barca, man. Visca Barca. Yeah. The only thing with Stones, it allows me to get holding next week, so I can have 10 players. If I get DS, I'd only have 9, but I'm only get holding because of the fixtures. I have Dallas, DS, Sufal, Adams, and Suchek. Choose 2 to start. I'm starting. Out of those guys, this is so tough. This is so tough. I'm going with Sufal and DS. That's so tough. Shea Adams could get a goal against Liverpool. I wouldn't be too shocked. Suchek could go. I'm still going to go Sufal and DS. That's so hard, though. That's so hard. Does Stones even play? He's been playing like 4 out of the last 5, something like that. DS more reliable start. But I'm worried if Stones is going to play all the games in the double game week, and I think DS does. That's my problem. Is I want him for the double game week, and Stones may only play like one of those games. He might have like Ake come in or something, you know. I might really regret this in a minute. You gotta see me freak out, man. See me freak out. Do I do it? Oh. I think I answered all the questions right. I'm caught up to that. Stones is the better option, and I have Cancelo to cover. You can never guess Pep Roulette. I know, that's so true. All right, I did it. Whatever. All right, who do I start now? DS got to swap for Basuma, and Stroik got to get out of here. Stroik got to swap for Basuma. Save my squad. Skadoosh. All right, so I got solid captain right now. Any last questions? Please get them in. We got 2 minutes for the deadline. I'm starting Cancelo over DS, and I'm going. Do I go Dyer over Leeds? I'm almost tempted to bench Grealish. Whatever. I brought in DS just to bench him. Oh my days! But you never know, man. He might come in. This is. I'm so confused. I am too. You can never guess. Yeah. So going back to you, Gotham. I look at your squad, and there's so much. You have so many good options, but no like standout options. 1 minute. Get in last questions. Vamos. Cancelo got Corona. I'm hearing that too. I think that's speculation. I've also heard that he was in training yesterday, or in pictures from training. But if he doesn't play, I got Diaz coming in for him. Who would I bring in? Who would I start for Diaz? I kind of like Dyer against Leeds. Kane against Leeds is a goal rush, bro. I know. Diaz. Which 2 to bench? Sufal, Suchek, Cancelo, and Dallas. I'm benching Dallas and Suchek. Saying this right now, so y'all are ahead of the curve. Bring in Luke Shaw next week and on. Great form and fixtures. Pass the eye test. I think so, but the only worry is Alex Telles, but it seems like Ole likes Luke Shaw a lot. I don't like captaining Harry Kane. Oh, this is going to make me so nervous. I'm so nervous. The 4:30 match, I'm not even going to be able to watch it. It's on. Oh, I'll be able to record it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so nervous. Is Nato to El Ghazi next week a good option? Yes. Yeesh. I mean, after game week 18, I think it is, because I think Wolverhampton have a better fixture in 18 than El Ghazi in 18. I'm really, you know what? I tell myself all the time, Shardul, do not switch your captaincy last minute. I think it's something that has hurt me so many times in this game. And here I do it on live stream so everyone can see the big blunder that I just made. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. I'm nervous. Is it Gameweek 18 yet? Doubtful Eric Garcia, but Eric Garcia is going to Barcelona, so I'm not even worried about that. Take it easy. Last minute, yeah. Yes, we're going with the same captain. Hope your team wins this weekend. Hope our team wins this week. I hope so too. Who are we playing this weekend? I haven't even looked it up right now. What are your thoughts on Barcelona right now, by the way? It's nice to be able to I'm telling myself like 8 o'clock, the deadline's passed, and I should be able just to relax and breathe. But I have so much adrenaline, man. I can't. I can't relax just yet. I still have too much juices flowing. Shout out FPL juice, man. La Liga. Barcelona have Huesca. Oh, yeah. You never know, man. Yeah, I hope we win. What are your thoughts right now on the whole Ricky Poo situation? And what are your thoughts on Alanya? Also, what's your best Barcelona starting 11? There's so many questions I have for Barcelona. How's Dest looking? What do you think about Branthwaite starting up top? I don't know. There's so much. El Ghazi been looking like a sharp recently, I must say. Yeah, so I looked up the let me just check my tweet right quick. So I looked up the best stats over the last 5 matches in the Prem. El Ghazi has the most goals. He has 5 goals in the last 5 matches, most in the Prem. Expected goals, he has the most with 4 expected goals over the last 5. That's almost double the next best, which is Rashford and Vardy at 2.4. Shots on target, he has the most. The second best is Firmino, followed by Salah. And Grealish has attempted 25 assists over the last 5. The next best is KDB at 14, which is eye-popping. So yeah, El Ghazi is leading over the last 5 in goals, expected goals, and shots on target in the Prem over the last 5 games. Same here. I do it every week. Oh, dude, every week. I'm so nervous. If Kane doesn't score, I don't know if I have the guts to watch that Liverpool match, man. Let's see. Thanks, man. You do a great job answering questions. I do my best. Sometimes I get like 15 minutes behind, and I'm trying to fix that. But I do appreciate that, Omar. It does mean a lot. I captain Kane too. Have to take a chance. I know I can take a chance on me. Shout out Netflix or Office leaving Netflix. Yeah, I think Kane could be a really good option this week, man. I do. He's been struggling lately, but I don't know. I'm so nervous. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Ugh. Hope a good president comes. I agree, man. We got the presidential elections here the next couple weeks, right? How nervous are you for that? I can't even tell you how nervous I am. I'm supporting Laporta. I think so too. From the last I saw, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like he is leading the race at this moment. But it's all speculation, right? Barcelona is killing us, dude. Yeah, Barcelona, man. They know how to rip my heart out, man. They do a better job ripping my heart out than my ex does. Still. Let's see. Official Sun captain. Like it a lot. I love that captaincy call against Leeds. Solid vice captain for my team. Big fan of that move, Will. Hopefully that counterattack pays dividends for Sun. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's. Did I miss a comment? I don't think I missed a comment. Don't think I missed a comment. I played Suchek and Sufal and benched Bowen in Dallas. I do like that move. I think overall that was the best move to do. I know benching Dallas after how great he's been playing over the last 4 matches is tough, but this Tottenham side is going to sit back, man. And they can defend. Yo, Mr. Tripwire YT. Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome everybody. Good to see you all here, man. Happy New Year. What's going on with this early stream, bro? I knew the deadline was soon, but that's dedication, bro. I'm just waking up. Yeah, so I told myself that I don't want to say it's a New Year's resolution because it's kind of been the way I've been living my whole life, thanks to the way my dad raised me, the genes he gave me. But I feel like I just got to step up my game and how hard I work. You know what I mean? I got to step it up a little bit. And when I went to bed last night, like 2 a.m, I was like, "There's no way I'm streaming. I got to wake up at 6 to do so." But I'm really gonna see my goal is just to become as industrious as my dad, man. So yeah, early deadline stream just for that. Now I don't know if I could do the 4 o'clock deadline streams, But, I could do this one all right. Although I am incredibly tired. 4 hours of sleep. Man, we need to change our manager. Bring Tuchel or Poch. Poch is with PSG though, right? So we missed out on that. And I think Poch said that he'll never manage Barcelona, but that would have been nice. Bring Depay. Yeah, Depay, Memphis Depay. I think I'm not the biggest fan of him and his game for Barcelona, but the price tag that we can get him at and the fact of what we have right now, I do think it's a good pick. So I'm with you on bringing him in. Sell Coutinho. Now, I think Coutinho has looked really good this year. When he's been playing, he's out for a couple months right now. But I think when he's played, he's looked really good. But I think with the squad depth we have at his position, I do like selling him and saving up some cash, man. I do like that. Thought. Because again, we have Puig, we have Pedri, who's been such a surprise at his position. We have Griezmann that can come in the middle. We have Messi that can come in the middle. Don't even get me started on Ricky Puig, man. But yeah, I do like getting rid of Coutinho just for monetary purposes. Bringing Garcia, it looks like Eric Garcia is coming in, so we get a little bit of depth in our center halves. Bro, can you check Legends 11 team now? Is it? I can't do that now because the game is updating, and so for at least I think the next 20 minutes or so, I won't be able to check out any squads. I'm sorry. And if I hit any other tab, it'll just disappear. It'll say game updating. I'm scared for this game week. I'm super nervous for this game week. I think I've set up a really good plan for game week 18 on, but this game week, not so much. Will you ever transfer DCL out? Yes. I think I'm going to transfer out DCL next week. Or game week 19. So my plan right now for 19 is to transfer out DCL, bring in Antonio if he's continuing to stay healthy. Take a shot for that quote. I'll probably take out DCL for Antonio, and then with that extra leftover cash money, I'll probably upgrade Dyer to or upgrade. Let me show you. All right, so I already did Lamptey to DS, so I can't do that no more. Let's do this. Man City, good kid, Man City, mass evolution, baby. Yeah. So then I'll bring DCL out. I'll bring in Antonio. I mean, I could bring in like Shea Adams or something if he's hurt, but DCL isn't doing it for me. I'll definitely watch the game today and see how he performs. But I want price, not total score. Por favor. I'll bring in, where are you at? Antonio, and then I'll give me 1.7 in the bank, and I could drop Dyer, and I could bring in Chilwell, or I could drop Stroik and bring in Reece James. So I'll probably drop Stroik and bring in Reece James, and just have a squad enter in 19. Something like that. I went with your options. Let God help me. Hopefully, man. I'm always super nervous whenever somebody says they went with my suggestions. I get super nervous watching the games. Yeah, it makes me nervous, but hopefully it pays off, man. Hopefully it pays off. It's all good as long as some decent points come along. Yeah, If that last minute captain choice ends up being right, I'll be over the moon. Solid captain. Hopefully it pays off. Don't remind me, Kobe. I hope so too. I mean, I was so close to captaining Salah. I changed it 2 minutes before the deadline. I think the thing with Salah is, even though he blanked the last 2 game weeks, he should have scored 2 goals last week. But he did have 2 easy fixtures, so I still like Salah moving forward. Blow, please do more deadline streams. I'm gonna try to. The only problem moving forward is I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I do start grad school in 9 days. And the next deadline is Tuesday, January 8 at 8:30. So I'll be in school on that one. The week after, again, I'll be in class. The week after, I'll be in class. The week after, I don't have, but it'll be like 1 a.m. California time. So I don't know how many more deadline streams I could do moving forward. It'll be mostly recaps and reaction streams. As much as I want to. I'll try to do as much as I can, of course, but school's got to come first right now. And I'm so nervous. Liverpool need to step it up. Agreed. I think I was reading yesterday that since 2001, 33 points is what Liverpool have right now at the top of the table, and that's the lowest that's the lowest amount of points that first place has held since 2001 or something like that to hold first place, which is crazy considering the last 3 titles have been 100 points each, really, on average. And yeah, 33 points. Last year at this time, what I was reading, last year at this time, 33 points would put you in 6th place. Crazy, man. What a crazy year. I love it. Happy New Year's, bro. Hey, Happy New Year's to you too. Happy New Year to you too. Hopefully you have a great New Year. Got some great resolutions, and you really run at it, man. And hopefully we can get this whole thing called COVID gone. Yeah, because Font's entire plan depends on Xavi. Yeah. And if it falls through, we go Xavi, and it goes back. If it fails, we go rock bottom, and the Porto has a good relationship with Messi and company. Yeah, I'm super excited to bring Xavi back, and it seems like when Koeman got brought in, it was almost seemed like it was just like see what you can do, but you're most likely out. But I'm not other than like Pedri and Dest. I would like to say Puig, but he's not playing. Alenia seems like he's leaving. I'm not the biggest fan of Chico. But other than those guys, I'm not too optimistic about our future, man. And normally I would say a lot of people would like to come to Barcelona, but we ain't got no money to bring people in. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what about the Cup? Did you qualify? I did qualify, yeah. I don't know exactly who I'm playing, but I try not to put too much emphasis on the Cup just because, I don't know. Hopefully I win. Did you make the Cup, by the way? So I was my captain because Leeds only care about attacking, to be honest, and they could get caught off guard on the counterattack. That's exactly why, word for word, I think that's what I've been saying on the stream, Thor. I think Son is such a fantastic option against Leeds. Such a fantastic option for that reason. Leeds are going to possess the ball 60% of the time, and I plays right into what Jose has set up in his squad, and enter Mr. Son on the counter. I got in stones to bench him. Bench boost in Gameweek 19. Hopefully going to be huge for me. Oof. That City fixture being added in Gameweek 19 is a game changer. Who's my opponent? Can I check his team? I don't know if I could check his team. I'll see if I could do it. It's being updated. I can't see his squad. It was I forgot exactly who he had on his team. I can't remember. I wish I could tell him. Depay is poop emoji. Trust me, was terrible at United. No better than Griezmann. Yeah, so the only problem is, the only thing is that he gives us another striker, you know what I mean? And he's going to be super cheap to bring in. But I hear ya. He's definitely not on the top of my to bring in list. But come on, Dembele. Dembele's been playing well when he's been playing this year. Great finish. Bro, are you using free hit in Game Week 18? No. I'm not going to be using any chips for the time being. I'll have enough players in my squad in Game Week 18. I think I'll have Martinez, Dyer, Cancelo, Diaz, Grealish, Bruno, DCL, and Kane, and Basuma. Whoop. Yeah, and Basuma. So I'll have, my camera goes off. I'll have 9 players playing in 18. And honestly, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't need any more. I mean, I don't have enough cash to really bring in anyone else. But I think it's solid, personally. So I won't be free hitting. I'm thinking the Man City double in Game Week 19. Has stuffed the bench boost plan. Thinking now De Bruyne back and triple captain now. Hey, I like that triple captaincy move for KDB. I mean, he has 2 really good fixtures that week. Let me just double check exactly who they are. They have Crystal Palace and Villa. So, pretty good option there for a triple captaincy chip. Especially if he looks good today. Oh, that's looking tempting. I don't know why I said it like that. What is this extension you're on? The platform I'm using is going to be OBS Studio. Shout out OBS. Not paid, by the way. Not a paid sponsor. Yeah, I'm using OBS. It's a free studio thing that you could use to stream. I'm thinking of triple captain Salah in Game Week 19. He is facing United at home at Fulham. That Fulham match is tempting. Super tempting in Game Week 19, man. The United one's definitely going to be tougher for Salah, but, man, that Fulham one is juicy. Shout out Biggie Smalls. Which games are you watching? I'm going to be watching as many as possible. Let's see what I got. I mean, I'm on quarantine right now, so I can't... I'm on quarantine not because I'm sick, but because, again, for grad school, they want me to quarantine. So I won't be going anywhere. So I'll try to watch as many as I can. Now, I don't know what, like... Maybe I decide to watch, like, Dark Knight or something. I don't know. But I'll try to watch as many games as possible. I'll definitely be watching both games today, at least on the side. Which games am I? Oh yeah, I captain Son and vice captain Bruno. Love that move. Love that move. Big fan. You done know, eh? I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Shout out Big Shaq, man. Yeah, I like that move a lot. Captaining Son and vice captaining Bruno. Am I thinking of doing Son and DCL? Son and DCL? Not me, you. Omar says he's thinking of doing Son and DCL to De Bruyne and Rodrigo for the double thoughts. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like it like that. Big fan. Yeah, I think that's an incredible move. DCL hasn't scored in quite some time, although he is getting attacking returns even without scoring, so there's that. And Son has one fixture. It is going to be Sheffield, though, so it'd be hard for me to leave Son on a week he plays Sheffield. But to bring in KDB and Rodrigo, I like that. I like that. I went Vardy captain. I think that is a very Maverick move this week, and I think that's one I don't know if it's been talked about quite enough, because that Vardy captain pick looks pretty good this week. Chat, who have you captained this week? Oh, FPL Penguin, man, welcome. FPL Penguin been balling out, man. I mean, he's been a great content creator ever since I joined, ever since I started playing FPL, which was last season. But man, I've enjoyed your videos, and you still balling, baby. I love it. You captain Kane. I did the same thing, Penguin. I captain Kane as well. I went on my stream. I did a last minute captaincy switch from Mo Salah to Harry Kane. Also check out FPL Penguin on YouTube, y'all. I think a Spurs game is going to be a thriller. I hope so. I hope it's, even though I have Dyer, I kind of hope it's like a 5-4 match, man. Shout out Thriller, Michael Jackson. Shout out Quincy Jones. Shout out Fresh Prince. Shout out Jazzy Jeff. Henning says Kane. Yeah, same thing, Henning. I think Kane might be more captain than I thought going into this week. I thought it'd be like Salah and Bruno would be the two highest. Who was on my bench? Swoop. There it is. Diaz, Basuma, and Stroik. I know Diaz is quite the expensive player to have on my bench, I know. But I think Cancelo has COVID from what I'm hearing. It's all speculation, but it's a nice backup for Cancelo. I wanted to start him over Grealish, I'm not going to lie. But thinking about Grealish's finish last year at United makes me just want Grealish. I almost thought about getting Dyer out and bringing in Diaz, but I don't know, man. That Diaz pick was more for next week and for protection this week on my bench depth. You captain Bellerin? I honestly think that's a pretty good shout. That is a crazy Maverick call. That is about as Top Gun as it gets. But Arsenal play West Brom, and Bellerin can come away with an attacking return too. I think that's a decent shout. That takes a lot of guts, by the way. Bro, how do you know FPL code while the game is being updated? I don't know how to do it while it's updated, but usually it's just the team ID at the top in the point section of your URL. So usually it's right here. Oh, I can't go there. It's usually in your URL next to Gameweek or whatever it says. Am I going to make a video about the best free hit for Gameweek 18? I'm going to try to. My plan is to do so. I'm gonna do my best to do that. KDB or Sterling? My hair be wacky in this hat. Why don't y'all tell me, man? Let me pull the Marshall Mathers real quick. KDB or Sterling? I go KDB. Sterling's been incredible for these last few game weeks, but I'd still go KDB over him. You and your camera, bro. I know it's always creates problem for you. I know. I've had this camera for quite a few years, and the biggest problem with this camera is, one, you can only record for 20 minutes, 15 minutes at a time, whatever it is, and so you have to continuously hit that switch every time it goes off. And the other problem is it doesn't have a mic or an outlet that I could plug a mic into. That's what I should say. It doesn't have an outlet that I can plug a mic into. So when I record videos, I can only go 20 minutes at a time. And so if I mess up, I have to restart I have to go through the whole 20-minute thing, and I can't just have it recording the whole time. So I have to reset up every 20 minutes. And then my microphone I have to plug into my laptop, and I have to later combine the camera with my microphone. And that's the only problem, but it's too expensive for me to change anytime soon. But it takes a long time itself, and just doing the editing with that, man. Shout out this camera, dude. Nikon, where you at, dude? So for Gameweek 19, are you using later? I'm not going to use it till probably Gameweek 24, 25. I think I'm hearing that could be another really good double game week. But I think for me, I joined FPL because my best friends and my high school teammates hit me up last year and were like, hey, do you want to play fantasy football with us? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And so I'm in a mini league with them, and I care more about my mini league than I do with my overall ranking. Just because it's with the homies, right? It's a way we can keep in contact and a little bit of bragging rights. And at the end of the year, the top 8, 12 teams, whatever it is, go to a tournament style playoff, and winner take all, one game in elimination. And so everyone likes to, or I like to use my my chips for that and save my. Why am I hiding Baby Yoda, dude? And save my chips for the playoff, strictly for bragging rights. I mean, it probably doesn't help my overall ranking. It hurts it more, but again, I care more about my mini league more. Lena Holding in, McCarthy, Sioux Fall out. I like that. I was super close to bringing in Holding myself. He's so cheap on an Arsenal side that have a really good run of fixtures for the next 4 or 5, and you double up on Arsenal. I like it. I think that's a good move, Ryan. And you captain Son. 2 thumbs up from the Don, man. 2 thumbs up for me. I like that captaining Son move a lot, and Leno and Holding is quite beautiful. Captain Vardy this week. Again, I think captaining Vardy is fantastic. I think he was being slept on a little bit, mainly because not as many people have him. I know he's like 20% selected right now, but actually, why don't more people talk about him? Ooh, Laz FPL captain Son as well. That's the homie right there, man. A lot of people captain Son online, I think for the same reason. The counterattack is on. Where I at? Whole seat behind us. I like the captaining Vardy. Stones or Maguire? I'd go Stones. Maguire's going to start every game week. And Stones, I don't know if he will. So for that purpose alone, I'd probably go Maguire. Just because, again, Maguire's going to start week in, week out. But as far as just like if Stones is to start every game week, I like Stones better. I think Kane is the most captain this week. He might be. What's his selection rate right now? Does anyone have the? I'm gonna check FPL statistics on Twitter real quick and see what the numbers are here live. Ooh, we're gonna get the lineup here in 7 minutes. Oh, my phone's at 5%. Also something that I gotta charge. You skadoosh. All right. What about Sterling? Oh, that's a nasty scream. My apologies. What about Sterling for double game week? I like Sterling for the double game week big time, yeah. Sterling seems like he's going to start in both game weeks. City need to win, so they need to play their best players, especially those that can score. Enter Raheem Sterling, man. And Sterling's been quietly productive over the last 5 or 6 game weeks. I like Sterling in for that double game week. Bro, how to know who is captain more before the deadline? I don't know if you could tell before the deadline. I just kind of go off of what the FPL Twitter community says. And Cancelo's trending on Twitter. Some good news on Cancelo front. I've been a bit digging, says somebody. This tweet from Sam Lee, Man City correspondent. Did my camera go off? It did go off. Sam Lee, correspondent for The Athletic, which suggests Cancelo is not one of the affected players. Oh! He's also pictured in a training article on December 29th. All right, man. Maybe he doesn't have... Why did I squeak there? Why didn't I start DS? That's going to bug me. Alaba's trending too? Sorry, yeah. So the only thing I could do is check... I think Alaba's going to go to Real Madrid. I think the only time you can check chance... This has been terrible last 5 minutes of live stream. I apologize. The only time you can check is after the deadline's done. Am I gonna add any West Ham players? I'm thinking about bringing in Sioux Fall. No, check that. I'm thinking about bringing in Antonio for DCL in Game Week 19. That's my plan right now. It all depends on how fit Antonio can get by then. Is he even gonna be able to play both games? You know what I mean? But as of right now, I'm probably gonna get in at least one West Ham player. I just don't know where it'll be. It could be. I could drop DCL and bring in like Shea Adams and then bring in Sioux Fall, something like that. But my plan right now is to bring in Reece James in Game Week 19. Reece James and Antonio in 19. That's my plan. And how to know how much people selected him. So if you go right here, click the information, it'll show you right there the selection rate. So Harry Kane has a 42% selection rate. If you go to livefpl.net/rank, after the deadline and after the game's been updated, it'll give you like effective ownership of everybody, which essentially means how many people own them and how many people are captain them, and what they are, how many people around your ranking have them selected. Is a great website. Hey, hoping for a good week. Hey, hoping for you too. Hope you have a great week, man. Hope you have a great week. 53rd now, aiming for top 20 this week. Go get it. Oh, that'd be so sick. I hope you have a great game week this week. I honestly do. It's crazy, but I honestly wish that you guys have a better game week than I do, especially when I'm giving you guys advice. I'm nervous. But yeah, I hope you have a great game week this week with some green arrows. This could be another weird game week. I don't know. You never know right now this season, isn't it? That's the beauty of football anyway. I think you should get a West Ham defender for 19. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring in Sufal, if anybody. Sufal. The only problem right now is I have Robertson, who has great fixtures. Like, if we look at my fixtures for 19, Robertson has 2 really good fixtures. Cancelo and Diaz have 2 really good fixtures. Dyer has 1 good fixture. I probably could have Reece James by then, who has two alright fixtures. Salah, two good ones. Bruno, Rafinha, 2 good ones. Bamford, 2 good ones. DCL only has 1, so yeah, I could replace DCL with a West Ham defender. Kane only has 1, but it's a good fixture for him. Jackie G has 2 fixtures. Neither of them are good, but you know, still Jackie G. So I could swap out DCL for West Ham defender. Come on, son. But I do like that plan. James Brown says S. Yeah. James Friedman, bringing in KDB for solid because I'm free hitting in game week 19. I like that move, man. Free hitting in 19. Now that would be just thinking about that makes me happy, man. I like that move. Game week 19. Who would be the top of my list? Fabianski in goal. Gotta have some City defenders and KDB, Cancelo, Diaz. I'll probably triple up. Get a maybe Sufal to go cheap route. Maybe Robbo. Top of my head, Chilwell maybe if I have the cash. I don't know. That'd be interesting. There's a lot of good fixtures, man. Happy New Year, Dunn. FPL Rafiki, thank you so much, man. Another YouTube content creator is in the chat. Check them out. We've had FPL Penguin. We've had FPL Rafiki. We've had Adam FPL. We've had Blues FPL. Please check them all out. Calling a Son and Kane blank. Get out of here. Never mind. Don't check. I'm just kidding. Yeah, man. Solid score hat trick. So for someone who swapped the Captaincy armband last minute from Salah to Harry Kane, I really hope you're not right. Yeah. But I can see it, man. Kane has not been playing well over his last 4 matches. So I definitely can I can see a blank in this match. Leeds have been playing well defensively too. But for someone again who switched the Captaincy armband to Salah to Kane, I really hope you're wrong. But I'll still check out. I still tell people to check out your channel, man. But I feel attacked right now. Bring in KDB for solid because I'm free. Oh yeah, I read that one. Yeah, I made a risky move to bring in Cancelo for Taylor. I already have Diaz. I have the same thing, MSK. I have Cancelo and Diaz, but Diaz is on my bench for some reason that I cannot say, other than the fact that I have him in for game week 19 plus, 18 plus. Escúchame, and for bench depth. I don't think I don't think that's too risky because it looks that looks so good for 18 plus, and I know Cancelo may have COVID from what I'm hearing, but I also hear that he doesn't have COVID. So yeah, I don't know, man. I like that move though for the long term. Keep Kane or Vardy replaced in game week 19. I like getting rid of Kane in 19. No, after 19. No, Sheffield. I'm keeping Kane for 19. I could get rid of him in 20 when he plays Liverpool. But even then, it's like hit and miss. Liverpool tough, Brighton great, Chelsea tough, West Brom fantastic, City tough. So it's really give and take there. I don't know what Vardy's fixtures is. It's cold. It's cold in here. It's cold in here. There must be something in the atmosphere. But as far as Vardy, I like Vardy a lot, man. I like him a lot. I wouldn't go out of my way to bring him in, but I would not get rid of him if I had him. My team value is 103.8. It's a great radio station. I don't know. It's not a radio station because it's odd. 103.8 with 0.1 in the bank. So about 103.9. That's a radio station. That's my team value. It started off so bad, but it's picking up. We getting there. We moving. How's my New Year celebration in the USA? I stayed home. I ate some terrible food. Not terrible food. I ate some all right food. Nothing great. I had some cereal, and I hate cereal. Cereal's fantastic. It tastes delicious, but it just doesn't do anything, and it's just sugary and fattening. It's so bad for you, and it doesn't fill me up at all. But it was New Year's. I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I watched Batman Begins. I listened to a lot of Anderson .Paak. Once midnight struck, some Rihanna, some old school Timbaland, and got a little bit of a dance party going by myself. But yeah, it was the first time in years that I have MF Doom. Also, rest in peace to MF Doom, all caps. It's the first time in years that I've been at home. I think probably the first time since I was like 14 years old that I've been at home for a New Year's Eve. Crazy, man. But it is what it is. I've got 0.2 mil in the bank, so I could possibly get Antonio for Adams if he starts and does well in Game Week 19. A good note to or good thing to have an eye out for. Farmville gone, eh? Whoa, lineups are out. Here we go. Balbuena is on the bench. Bowen starts. So there you go, Gotham. Bowen starts. Ben Rama starts. Hilaire starts. Suchek starts. No surprise there. Cresswell. Sufal is back in the lineup. But Balbuena is on the bench again. Wow. I thought he'd be back. But Sufal is back. Back again. Let's see what Everton's lineup looks like. Everton, DCL up top. Richarlison is back. Man. Bernard starting at right wing. I think he's 4 mil. No, he's not a 4 mil defender, is he? I can't check. Decore, Holgate is in. Seamus Coleman is back. All right, so we got Seamus Coleman and Richarlison returning. And Sigurdsson has been really good lately when he's been playing. So, yeah. Look good, man. But yeah, Balbuena not starting again, but Sufal gets the rock again. I'm a little surprised that Bowen starts. I don't know how much time he gets, but it seems like he's fallen out of favor, but I didn't think that Bowen was going to start. Again, it was 50-50, but I don't know. I really hope he doesn't score because I dropped him last week. But yeah, he's starting. It looks like they're in a 4-1-4-1 with Hilaire up top, Ben Rama on the wing. This is what Yahoo Sports is showing me. But yeah, Sufal and Cresswell, fullbacks. Lineup is out. Oof. All caps, we spelled the man name. Facts. I will be spending, the next, I think 24 hours I've dedicated strictly to MF Doom discography. Rest in peace, man. That dude is, one of your favorite, a lot of people say your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. I like to hold that title for Redman, but MF Doom is probably second on that list, man. So underrated and underappreciated for a long time. When I first got into hip hop, that was my best friend's brother is the one who showed me a lot of stuff. And my camera goes off. And he showed me, the first people he showed me were Mos Def, Ghostface Killah, Talib Kweli. Those were like the 3 first big artists I listened to. And after that, he was like, oh, by the way, listen to this album by MF Doom. And yeah, so he was one of the first people I've ever listened to, man. All caps and he spelled the man name. Sad, dude. Bowen is starting. Yeah, so Bowen is starting back to FPL. Anyone know what channel the Everton game is on in the UK? Yeah, it's a question for y'all. Balbuena he had an injury? That's what it is? There we go. Actually, I think he's on the bench, right? So he had an injury. He's coming back, but he's not fully fit. Because he is on the bench, and so is Antonio. Again, from what I was saying, Antonio's going to be they're going to just ease him into it. They don't want him to get hurt again. He's too precious to their squad, so yeah. I'll see if I can find out what the Captaincy stats are. For you guys live on stream. 106 in Park. Bernard is a winger. Okay, yeah, it's Bernardo I was thinking for Brighton. What am I? Man, these early mornings be getting to me, man. Bernard's, yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's playing right wing. I'd be bugging right now. Let's see. What do you think of investing in Aguero as a premium striker now that he's back? It all well, Jesus has COVID, so he's good for the time being, I would assume. I still think he's too much of a rotation risk. They want him more in Champions League, so I don't think he'll play week in and week out at his age. I think they'll probably go like Torres might start some games up top, and they'll switch out with Aguero even with Jesus out. So it's too much money to me to invest with someone who's going to rotate personally. But that being said, if you have a decent enough bench to cover, with his fixtures, yeah, Aguero could be nice. Balbuena just came back from injury. Okay, thank you. Appreciate y'all helping me out. What prem team do I support? So I don't support any squad. I've said this before in my stream, so I don't want to go into it too much. But I want to fall in love with a fan base. I want to fall in love with the city. I want to fall in love with the squad, right? And it's hard to do that from Southern California, from my couch. So I want to be able to go to a match before I can, or go to a few matches in England before I really support a squad. You know what I mean? So like I could look at Chelsea and be like, I like Pulisic, so maybe Pulisic is the way I want to go. But I don't want to fall in love with Chelsea because of a player. Like the same thing happened with Tottenham back in the day with Clint Dempsey. So I want to fall in love with a team more than I fall in love with a player on that team. So when Pulisic leaves, I'm still liking it. So I want to be able to go to a city and see what the vibe is like. I want to see what they do pregame. I want to see what the pubs are like after the game. I want to see what the stadium atmosphere is like when they do play a game. I want to fall in love with it, man. So I'm waiting until I can go to a couple matches before I choose a squad. Rodriguez is on the bench. Is he really? Let me check. I thought Hamas would be out. Yeah, Hamas is back on the bench. That could be huge for DCL owners. That is huge for DCL owners. Oh, man. That's huge. Now for 2 weeks of tinkering for my free hit. Yeah, you got some time. You got like, what is it? It's like, yeah. When's the next deadline? It's the 12th, right? Yeah, you got a long time. I really got to make that video then. A long time. Bro, what happened to MF Doom? He passed away. I think his loved one said that he transitioned. So safe travels to MF Doom, man. It sounded like he passed away on Halloween, and they kind of held it close to chest for a couple weeks. But yeah, dude, I was texting my buddy last night about it, who showed me MF Doom, and just tragic, man. That dude had bars. Let me see if I can read some. My buddy posted yesterday his favorite MF Doom lyrics. See if I can get a couple ones out there for you. Darker than the East River, larger than the Empire State. Where the beast who guard the barbed wire gate is on the job, not my fate. Tired of the wait, to the villain bring deliverance from the dire straits. Fire at a higher rate. Why'd they make me liars? Why'd they make the liars? Flyers scatter. Buy a plate, isolate the wires. Just nasty, man. Try the straight pliers, if not the vice grips. A real price. Save way to acquire nice whips. What a steal for real on the wheels of steel. Stunner of funner, summer number one meal deal bummer. A bizarre phenomenon. Is your armor on? Take your cash, karma, or break your fast. Ramadan. Bars. Transaction drama. Oh, come on, Barney. Clack, clack, pardon me. Whack, rap, con. Yeah, nasty, man. MF Doom, dude. It's just tragic. Again, next 24 hours is specifically for the man MF Doom. First album I'm going to be listening to is Mad Villainy. Yeah, dude. Gutting. Apparently Torres has COVID too. Whoa! He could be the other one? If Torres has COVID too, then Aguero is... First off, I hope he gets healthy soon. Period, right? Other than that, dude, Aguero, it would be nice. But it also does hurt KDB a little bit if he doesn't have anyone to finish for him. Liverpool is definitely the best city to go. Liverpool is definitely the best city to go to and watch a match. So on my list, I'll definitely take that into consideration. So from what I've seen on my couch, what atmospheres seem great. I think Liverpool at Anfield looks phenomenal. I do want to go to a United match, but I'll go to a United match. I don't want to go to a City match because the last City match I remember that had fans in it, they were incredibly racist and throwing stuff at Rashford, and I don't want any part of racism. So I don't know if I want to mess with City. Of course, it could just be a couple people, but That's what the vibe is here, seeing from California. But you guys will know better than I do. What else? The problem with me going for Liverpool is the fact that they destroyed Barcelona with that corner taken quickly, and so I don't know if I don't know if I have the heart to support them. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to go to there. I want to go to a Chelsea match. I want to go to an Arsenal match. I even want to go to I want to go to Leeds, Wolverhampton, maybe Southampton, bars, something like that. So I'm not sure if I want to support a top 6 squad or if I want to go like lower end. You know what I mean? Maybe even go to championship. Maybe I go to I don't know, a Bournemouth game. Maybe I go to a Swansea game. I don't know. Mad Villainy is one of the greatest albums ever made. No, facts. I was gonna say, yeah, no cap. That is one of the best albums, most slept on of all time. I mean, him and Madlib together. That's not fair, man. Yeah, completely agree. That is going as soon as the stream ends. That is going straight onto YouTube, and that's what I'll be vibing to, man. True legend, R.I.P. No question, man. No question. A legit legend. Sometimes when like you never know celebrities. They don't know you for the most part, but there are certain rappers or certain celebrities, certain artists, I should say, certain artists that kind of change your life a little bit. And MF Doom, man, he was one of the few that first got me into hip hop. So this one hurts, man. I could have 6 to 8 players for Gameweek 18. Do I free hit? I think it depends on what 8 players you have, right? So if you have players like Balbuena or who else playing 18? Balbuena or oh man, I'll go here. If you have like Balbuena or some Sheffield United players like Brewster, if you have a team of your 6 or 8, I think you wild card out, or not wild card, you free hit out. But if you have guys like Cancelo, Diaz, KDB, Son, Kane, Aubameyang, Bruno Fernandes, I think you just run with those 8 players and just take it to the chin. Personally, see, you don't even have fans. Oh man, one of my guys that's in my FPL mini league, the one that got me into this, PJ. If you're watching this, what's up, PJ? He's a huge City supporter and he works for Delta Airlines. And so like he would I think it's Delta. He would just have a free flight and he would just go to Manchester for one night, go watch a City match and come home for the weekend. Crazy. FPL put only Ederson is red today though. So from what I was reading, I think Pep was saying that there are 5 tests and everybody was he said that I'm not going to tell you guys who they are because out of respect I don't want to tell you guys. So you guys will find out there are 3 major players missing when you guys will see the game on Sunday. I think that's what his quote was, if I'm not mistaken. And so I think Ederson posted on his Instagram that he was quarantining, and so that's why he was the only one that got a red today. If you go to Anfield, try and get a ticket in the cop. Let me screenshot that. I don't even know what that means, but I'll have to do that. That's the thing too, is like when I went to Camp Nou and went to a Barcelona match, I was thinking about buying like cheaper seats because they can be expensive, you know what I mean? And they can be really expensive. Camera. And so part of me was like, I should go nosebleed. But if I'm traveling all the way to Barcelona, if I'm going all the way to Anfield, I'm going to be spending money and really going for it, you know what I mean? Leeds have had 2 back-to-back clean sheets. That is worrying. That is very worrying. They have had back-to-back clean sheets, so that does worry me about them playing Spurs. But their clean sheets were against West Brom and Burnley, the 2 worst scoring squads in the league. Let me make sure. No, the worst. Let me see. The worst. Shout out Parks and Rec. Goals for. Yeah, West Brom, Burnley, and Sheffield United have the worst. In fact, expected goals, they are the worst. So I'm not surprised they came away with clean sheets in those matches because they can't score. Allianz Arena, I don't even know what that is. Let me check. I don't know arenas' names too well. I usually only pick like 1 or 2 arenas when I'm playing FIFA. I feel like it's gonna be like oh yeah, we're talking Bayern Munich now. Yeah, so I think So I think one of my plans in life, on a side note, I guess we're not talking about FPL now. We'll just go a little bit. I see what we're still talking soccer, football. Yeah. So as far as goals in life, I think I want to move back to London. I want to move back to England and live there for like 2 years. And now that I have like an actual job and not just warehouse life, I'll be able to afford to do stuff. And I want to just go to I just want to go to as many football matches as possible. So I want to go to Anfield. I want to go to Stamford Bridge. I want to go to an Arsenal game. I want to go to United match. I want to go to some lower like championship sides. I want to go to Southampton, Brighton teams, Brighton games. I want to go to Leeds. I want to go to Wolverhampton. I want to go to a Bayern Munich match. And I really, really want to go to a Borussia Dortmund match. I'm not saying I'm a Dortmund supporter, but that yellow wall looks intense. That is something that yellow wall looks so fun. So I think I want to be a part of that. So I definitely want to go to those matches. I just want to go, dude. I'm not just saying this because COVID's making me want to travel. You know, it's been a plan for years. But yeah, I definitely want to go there. Yeah, Trent's Corner was beautiful. Leeds have a good fan base in Crystal Palace. See, you know what's funny is I actually lived right outside of Crystal Palace ish, but I only spent like maybe 2 nights there, so I didn't get a chance to actually. And at the time they were in Championship, I think, or is that what they were back in then? But I never got to a match. I should have gone. Anyway, yeah, that corner taken quickly will forever haunt my dreams. It lives rent free in my head. The worst part about it, I've said on the stream, the worst part about it was I was at a bar at the time, and I had no idea that was said, corner taken quickly, because it was too loud and everyone was having too much of a, I don't want to say a good time, because you know, me and my friends are Barcelona supporters. But what's up? I thought you were going to sleep in today. 8:30 sleeping in for you? That's all about 7:30? Dang. Yeah, it wasn't until like a week later that I heard that phrase, and yeah, that forever haunts my dreams, man. But Leeds played Burnley and West Brom the last week. Yeah, okay, yeah. Agreed, yeah. Why restrict yourself to Premier League teams, man? You need to go to a QPR or a Stoke game. That's where the real fun is. Yeah, I completely agree. I think I mentioned that a little bit. I think I should have expanded on that. I don't know. I'm uncertain on whether I want to support a top 4 side or top 6 side or go anywhere with it, right? So right now I am a Biddeford FC fan, but they're non-league. I definitely don't want to. I kind of want to enjoy the thrill of going to, of being in the championship and seeing if I can get promoted to the Prem and being years in a lower division and kind of experience that. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to look up the sides right now. It's not here, is it? It's in England. I'm looking on Yahoo Sports. UK soccer. There it is. Championship. So, like, I would like to... Sheffield Wednesday, that's a real name? That's crazy. Norwich are in first place. Norwich in first. Swansea holding on to that third spot. Bournemouth, Watford looking like they might have a chance. Yeah, so I want to be able to experience, like, maybe Millwall, Derby County, Nottingham Forest, Preston, Bristol City. I want to go to... I just want to go to the city that has the livest atmosphere and has the most passionate fan base and whatnot, and that's what I'll fall in love with. I'm not gonna limit myself to just top 6 sides. But I need some suggestions. What are some suggestions of non-top 6 sides that I should go to when I'm able to go to England? I'm gonna screenshot the QPR Stoke. I think an American plays for QPR, by the way. I think he just got signed. I've just realized that you look like Allison. I've heard that. I think I had a video quite a few months ago that I had my hat like this, and I got that comment before, man. That means the world. I appreciate that. Allison is a great looking dude, man. I just wish I had Allison money or Allison talent. No, I appreciate that. That's a great compliment. My seven players. Maybe if I take off the hat, you'll compare me to. I don't want to say any names. Throw them in the dirt. My 7 players I've currently have, my hair's too wild right now. My 7 players currently have Bruno, KDB, Son, DCL, Diaz, Martinez, Cancelo, and could transfer Lowton. And yeah, I think that 8 is perfectly fine. I think if you were to free hit, you'd only bring in like 2 or 3 other. I think you would have like those 8 guys in there anyway. And I think having like 2 or 3 other players might only get you like 6, 7 points, and I think that free hit would probably be more effective later on in the season. Personally, I would just play the 8 and take it to the chin. Antonio's bench. Can you talk about the FPL Cup? Antonio's bench, yeah, so that one definitely hurts. As far as the FPL Cup, I don't know exactly what. I don't know it too well. It's just you're going up against a random player that plays FPL who qualified, and it's just you win, you move on. If you lose, you're out, kind of a thing. They give prizes to whoever goes like incredibly far. But yeah, you're going to be placed up against a random person every week, tournament style, and it'll go for like the rest of the season. And yeah, win and move on, lose, go home. The cop is the best part of the stadium. They sing song for the whole 90 minutes. That was the thing about going to Barcelona matches, that they sang the whole time. But I don't speak the best Spanish. I'm not fluent at all. I'm not like, I think Duolingo said I'm at like 4,000 words, which is not fluent at all. And so I can only understand like a third of what they were saying at best. And that's another good thing about going to England, is I could be able to know what they're saying. I need to go there. Whatever game you attend, man, just make sure it's not the Emirates Stadium in London. The fans are bloody boring. I'll take that into consideration. And screenshotting that, skadoosh. I don't want to go to a boring game. Speaking of Wolverhampton, what's up, Moldy? Yo, Don, what's up? Just wanted to pop by and wish you Happy New Year. Hey, appreciate that. Happy New Year to you, too. Good luck for the game week. Hey, good luck for you, too. I want to know who'd you transfer in and who'd you captain? Who'd you captain? Shout out Wolverhampton, man. It's definitely a stadium I want to go to when I go to England. Yeah, Arsenal fans only sing when they're winning. And they must not be singing lately, because my buddy be really quiet every time I text him every week. Shout out Thierry Henry, man. What a legend. Happy New Year, bro, says Kobe to Moldy. Same to you, says Moldy to Kobe. I should be a narrator. Shout out. I'm the new... Anyway. Bro, check my... Is it updated? Is the game updated? Let's see. The game is updated. There we go. All right. Let's check you out. Size 11 and Legends 11. That's not a... I don't want to add the bookmark. I want to control F. Cause size 11. There we go. So there's one. Let's go here first. My dreams were realized. My wings was double fried. 0.2 in the bank. All right, so you had Dallas on your bench, Bowen on your bench. Let's hope Bowen doesn't do anything for Everton. You know what I mean? Aino was definitely a Maverick call. I knew you talked about that in the earlier. But against Burnley, I could see it happening against Burnley. Like I see it, Pope. I love Pope. Against Fulham, I think that looks good. Sufal versus Everton. Let's hope that pays off. As far as someone who owns DCL, though, I kind of hope it doesn't. But you know, I hope for you, James Justin. I like that a lot against Newcastle. That should be a good one for him. Although Wilson did look lively against Liverpool in that first half. Souček solid. Captain Son. I love the solid captain. Starting Souček, so I kind of like that move. Fernandez. Yep. Adams. Bamford. Vardy. I think that's a solid lineup. Solid lineup for your first one. Dallas, Bowen, an incredibly strong bench. So you've set yourself up nice for this Christmas period for those that don't start. Bim Bat Boom, number 1 in the mini league. Shout out Bim Bat Boom. Also shout out Kept a Clean Sheet. Great names, both of y'all. And your other one is Legends 11. Come on, son. Yeah, if you want to join the mini league, the code is in the description. I think I made this video last second, so I don't know exactly what tags or what description I even put. So it could mean anything now that you're gone. Camera. All there was united on 0.3 in the bank. Dallas on the bench. Souček. Pretty similar squad here, but you have Martinez in goal instead. Balbuena, Justin, Sufal. Balbuena doesn't start today, so Dallas will be coming off your bench unless Balbuena gets a cheeky minute, which would suck. Yes, positions element. Dallas, Souček, Bednarek. Good bench again. Bednarek would definitely be third on my same with Kyle Walker-Peters for the other squad. Front line is good. Adams, let's see if Adams can get an attacking return against Liverpool. You never know. Now Danny Ings is back. It looks like it could happen. I like your midfield a lot. Very similar to mine outside of Son. And I think your squad is solid, man. Let's see if and Bruno captain. I love the Bruno captain pick. Big fan. For real, that's a great pick. Roll up. Let's see if FPL statistics have dropped. Okay, I have the most captain here stats. Let's look at it. So the most captain player is Mo Salah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for non-active teams, Mo Salah is captain at 19%. These numbers don't seem right. Because it says Salah is 56% captain, but then it says, I don't know exactly what that means. So Salah is number 1 in captain, in active squads. Bruno Fernandes is 2, Son is 3, and Harry Kane is 4 in active captains. These numbers don't seem right to me, though. I think they might have messed up. Let's see, any other thing? 3% play their wild card this week. Most started player in goals, Martinez, Justin at 25%, Son most started at 63%, and DCL at 57%. Most players bought and sold, Zaha. Let's go. Zaha, Nato, Dallas, Bamford, Rashford, Fernandez. Most sold, Grealish. Yeah, so Grealish is the most sold this game week. Grealish, Vestergaard, James, Zuma, Ward-Prowse, and KDB. Then beat the statistics. Check the statistics, bro. Millwall are horrible. Okay, then I won't go to Millwall then. Definitely not going. Well, I'll give it. I don't want to take just one. Yeah, Millwall are horrible. I'll look into that. Cheers, bro. Hope you are too, says Kobe DeMoldy. Just wondering who to captain. Watford. Hey, DD. That has to be up there with one of the greatest sporting moments in history. Has to be, right? Unreal. I get goosebumps every time I see that, man. Shout out the Titanic theme song being played with it too. Oh, great times. I feel sorry for Newcastle. Their fans are great. They have so much potential, but their owner is horrible. I've heard that a lot. And a lot of the fans were so pumped that they were getting a new owner until it got canceled, right? Or vetoed. I don't know exactly which one it was. But that one does suck. Ray Hudson, who I'm a big fan of, played for Newcastle, and he loves Newcastle. And every person I've talked to that's a Newcastle fan is so passionate about him. But man, that blocking that new owner who is going to bring in so many players hurts. I'll free hit because I only have Son from that week. Yeah, if you only have Son playing in Game Week 18, that is for show free hit. My cup opponent in the head-to-head in the league have Captain Salah. I have Son. I would never be cheering so hard for Son in my life if I were you. Then let's see what my mini league opponent has. He's got Taylor starting. He's got Walker Peters coming in for Taylor. March. He doesn't have a good bench. He captained Harry Kane. All right, so we both captained Harry Kane. We're nulling that. We both vice Mo Salah, so I don't have to worry about captain anymore. With that, he's got Nato, Watkins, Bamford. All right, so players we have the same: Robbo, Salah, Kane, Bamford, and Bruno. So 5 players I don't have to worry about. But it's going to come down to Zuma, McCarthy, Walker Peters, Nato, Watkins versus Dyer, Cancelo, Grealish, Rafinha, DCL. Oh boy, nervous I am. You on Instagram? Love your live stream. Do these more frequently. I'm gonna try. I was super nervous about doing these live streams. It wasn't until FPL Ibercadabra he convinced me to do a live stream. I was super nervous about it, but now it seems like I'm live streaming and I'm not making many videos anymore. That's because live streams might take 2 or 3 hours, but making a video takes like 8 or 9. So that's kind of why I've done that route. Yeah, I am on Instagram. My name is Sean the Don. What was I gonna say? Sean like Carter. I was gonna say Sean with a whatever. I thought of a cool way to say Sean the other day. Anyway, Sean the Don 34. Sean SHAWN the Don 34. I don't really go on Instagram too much. I don't post too much, but I'm there. Check my teammate. Started late. Bars. Yeah, I'll check your team out, Kobe, real quick. Donatello's the team that started. You started in Game Week 3. So you're at a big disadvantage, but you've been balling out ever since. Every time I see that 2 girls, 1 schlep, I laugh, man. Pokemon. Shout out Pokemon, man. Oh, there you are. Again, this is because you started like 3 or 4 game weeks late. Let's see. Ooh, I like 105 team value is incredible for someone who started late. All right, Fabianski in goal, I like that a lot. Chilwell, big fan. Reguilon. Ooh, Reguilon pick. I like the Tierney pick a lot. I think we were talking about that in our last live stream. The Tierney pick is very that could pay off dividends, my friend. In the words of Jordan Peele in that skit. Gonna pay off dividends, my friend. I like that a lot. Bruno Fernandes, you ended up captaining Mo Salah. I can't hate you for that at all. I think that's a phenomenal pick. I mean, Mo Salah is the highest scoring player in the game. Let me put you on the game. Your mid line's awesome. Because my cup opponent has NATO, I won't be cheering for NATO this week. But NATO is NATO against Brighton could return nicely for you. DCL, Kane, I like your front line. This is a solid squad, man. And you have Rafinha and Soufal coming off your bench, and Dallas. You have an incredible bench depth. I mean, give it up for Kobe, man. This is an incredible squad. Incredible squad. And for Game Week 18, you have Reguilon, Tierney, Bruno, Grealish, NATO, DCL, Kane. You have 7 players playing. 8 players playing because you have Martinez. Solid squad, man. Solid squad. What transfer are you looking forward to in the January window? I don't know if I've heard any rumors about anybody coming to the Prem, to be completely honest. As far as Barcelona, I think we're not going to be able to do anything in the January window. I'm interested to hear what... There are some players that can talk about leaving that are pretty big to their squad, like Messi, but I don't want to get into that right now. My heart don't stand a chance. Messi, I want to hear what Sergio Ramos might do. I'm assuming he'll just go back to Madrid. He's still a baller. Alaba, see if he'll go to Madrid. I'm interested, but I think that's more in the summertime. Alanya, I think Alanya for Barcelona. I'm interested to see what happens with him. I think Ricky Puig. I was hearing that he might go in the January transfer window, and Leeds were looking at signing him on loan. And if that happened, that would be, dude. If you thought Leeds were fun to watch now, wait till Ricky Puig comes in. But I don't know if there are any other transfers coming in January that I've heard of that are interesting. Like, there's no Bruno Fernandes talk. There's no Jadon Sancho talk. There's no Haaland talk. There's nobody that I'm hearing. I don't know. Fill me in, y'all. I haven't been up on my rumors. Bro, you can check out my FPL Cup opponent. Yes. Yeesh. I don't know. What are you guys looking forward to? Have you heard anything, Zane? I don't know if I've heard much. I think it's just because a lot of clubs are really struggling with money with COVID hitting right now. Is it size 11? Is that who you want me to check out? Because I think change name. Did you get reported? Oh, shout out Egypt. I think that's their flag. Yeah, it is Egypt. Let's see. Why am I checking out his money value? All right, so this is his squad. I'd be bugging right now. He captained Mo Salah. I like his midfield a lot. His front line looks good. Callum Wilson is a good shot against Leicester. Hopefully Leicester can keep a clean sheet for you. Cody against Brighton. I think this is a good squad. I hate to say it, but I think this is a good squad. Yeah. McCarthy in goal definitely worries me. Maybe he'll get some save points. Maybe not worry me for you because I want you to win. Cresswell is good, so hopefully Everton can score. I like that Maguire pick, but see if Grealish and El Ghazi can hurt Maguire there. FPL wise, not actual injury wise. Let the rain fall down. I'm coming clean. That's Lizzie McGuire, by the way. Yeah. I don't know why. I was trying to think of a song to sing, and I don't know why that was the first one that came up. It is a good squad you're going up against. But you have... So Justin definitely needs to keep a clean sheet for you because you got Justin versus Callum Wilson. So hopefully Justin balls out for you. But you both have West Ham defense. I kind of like. I think your squad's better personally. Just on paper though, you never know what happens, but we'll see, man. Hopefully you get that dub. Dang, why did we do Kane? I don't know. Why did we? I fell for the pressure, man. The pressure was getting to me. Oh, man, that was... I changed it last minute. Man, early morning freakouts, man. Happy New Year's, Rosendo. Much blessings to you. Hey, much blessings to you too. Glad to have you here. I was gonna, yeah. Happy New Year's to you too. Thank you so much for showing up. Also, thank you everyone for showing up to the live stream, man, and being active. Appreciate y'all. Most transferred in is Zaha. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people are getting rid of Grealish. Zaha's a good option. He has good fixtures here in a little bit today, and then a little bit in the future, and then in a little bit it'll be a long bit. Hopefully, Shardul. Hopefully on Sunday when I live stream again, or Monday, whatever it is. Hopefully when I live stream again, we'll be able to look at each other and say that is why we captain Harry Kane. I don't want to have I'm so nervous. The game isn't even until tomorrow, and I'm nervous. Oh, man. Happy New Year's to everybody. JJ Lang says, yeah, basically the Millwall fans booed their players for taking the knee. I will not be supporting Millwall. Check them off the list. Dini is a top man. I'm hearing, man. Dini, dude. It's so legendary. Bowen starts. I hope he blinks. For someone who dropped Bowen last week, I kind of agree. I don't know, man. That's hilarious. Can I show my cup opponent? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we at? We have Malaysia in the building. Shout out Malaysia one time. That's who I'm going up against. He'll have Walker Peters coming in for Charlie Taylor. For Chatler. We both have Robbo, Zuma against City, but I have DS, or I have Cancelo going. So let's hope that City win this match like 7-0, all Cancelo assists. Salah, he captained Harry Kane, I did as well, so we're knowing that. We both have Bruno. We both have Bamford. So Son, I hope Harry Kane outscores Son. I hope Rafinha outscores NATO. And I hope DCL outscores Watkins. That's my mini cup, my cup opponent. And I'm kind of nervous because I like my team better than I like his team, but I think some of his fixtures are better for this week. Yes, I'll check out your squad. Viron vouchers. Very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I don't want to. This passion inside. Don't know where to hide your love. Remember. So don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms till you're there. Yeah, Jesse J version, that one I was singing. Shout out Whitney Houston, though. What a queen. Don't walk away from me. Yeah. 2.2 mil in the bank. Nice. I'd have nothing. 2.2 mil in the bank. All right, so Game Week 18-19 plan, it has to be here. I don't know exactly what you're going to do, but I'm assuming that you're free hitting, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and say you're free hitting for now. So I don't have to worry about it. So for the move I would make, first off, this week, you captain Son. I love that move. I love your team, man. I love the Rodrigo pick. I love the Regulon pick. And having Dallas first up on your bench is nice. And Souček, too, you got a very, very strong bench. Big fan of this squad for right now, for moving into January transfer windows. Big fan. If I was to make a move, if that's what you're asking for me advice for, it'd be hard because I don't know your 18-19 plan. But I think this is solid, man. I like Rodrigo. I like to double up on leads here. I mean, triple up if Dallas comes in, but double up as far as Bamford and Rodrigo. Both are ballers. Yeah, dude, this is a solid squad. Sufal, back in the lineup, eh? I think this is nice. And you have a lot of cash, so you can really run with it. Really run with your squad. I'm a big fan of your squad. 2 thumbs up for me. Where are we at? Ricky Puig is like a mini Grealish. He's like a mini Grealish, but he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I'll say that. Yeah, he's like a mini Grealish, literally because he's small, right? I was gonna say he kind of is, man. Whenever he gets on the pitch, he creates so many opportunities for his team. He creates so much for his squad. He's so active. He's always running. He's a little firecracker whenever you put him in, man. He's a spark plug. He's just Barcelona will struggle for 75 minutes, and they'll bring him in the 75th minute, And it's something like, dude, Barcelona suddenly have energy and passion. It's all because a big part of that was because Ricky Puig came in and was just facilitating like crazy. I'm a big fan of Ricky Puig, man. Big fan. I honestly say that every Barcelona fan I've ever talked to is a huge Ricky Puig fan. It's just Koeman's not. How many changes did I make? So I made one change. I brought in DS for Lamptey. This was strictly for I know I brought in DS and I put him in my bench, so it's a really expensive player on my bench, but it was more for bench purposes. So if Cancelo really has COVID, then DS can come in, and it's a big move for 18 on. So I'll have double city from here to like game week, double city defense from here till game week 22. So most likely the week after 18, I'll drop Dyer to I'll probably bring in Dyer to Reece James if the cash is right, or I'll drop Dyer down to Soufal, and I'll run with Robbo, Diaz, and Cancelo week in, week out. Week in, week out. If you're iced up, pull the sleeves out. Am I planning to get Man City players for 18? Yeah, so these are the only players I'm planning on getting into 18 is Diaz and Cancelo. I'm not planning on bringing in anyone else, strictly because I have too much money tied up in Salah, and I want him back the week after that, and I want Bruno back, and I have too much money tied up in those two, and I can't find any way to do it other than that. And unless I can hear that, like, if Torres doesn't have COVID and if he can start game week in, week out over these next few matches, I'll then bring him in for DCO. If not, I there's not many other players I would want. Let's see. Zoom in just a wee bit. Yeah. I have Martinez in goal. I'm hearing Diego Costa as my phone's cracked, so I got to scroll down. As a Cavani-esque replacement for Jimenez at Wolf. Moldy, is that? Oh, I don't think Moldy's here anymore. I think I was hearing that too. Is that Costa could come in to Wolverhampton? If that's the case, that would help out Wolverhampton a lot. You already have Diogo Costa as a very industrious player, which fits right in to Nuno's philosophy, and he's been in the Prem, so he gets it. He's a very experienced player, and he can finish what NATO opponents be serving up. So I think that would be a great option for Wolverhampton to go for. Great option. If that's the case, I would like to see that. In how much do you think it will cost in FPL? Because he can't be cheap, right? Because he's been experienced, but he can't be like. There's no way he's like 10-9 million because he's a little older now. So I'd probably say he'd probably be about 8 because Cavani is about that price, right? And he's on a side that don't create nearly as much as Cavani does. Anyway, what's my bench? Yeah, there's my bench: Diaz, Basuma, and Stroik. I don't know how you say it. Is it Stroik or Strouk? I think commentators are saying Strouk, but they also say Kevin De Bruyne's name wrong. Check my squad. Yes, I can. Peg United FC. Let's go. All right, here we go. Forever, so don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. All right, 0.5 in the bank. Good amount to work with. You got John Stone in goal. Big fan of that. Let's see if he can keep Arsenal out of the... See if he can keep Arsenal out. All right, your back line. Chilwell, big fan. Tough week this week, but good after that, after 18. Justin, hopefully he can do some damage this week. As someone who doesn't own Justin, and the fact that he's like 27% selected, I kind of hope not, but I think a lot of you guys have him, so I'll be cheering for him. So I think he could have a big performance against Newcastle. Lowen versus Fulham should be able to pay off. My camera. Jack Harrison, dude, that dude creates a ton. Fernandez, Son, Salah, El Ghazi. Big fan of El Ghazi right now, too. DCL, Vardy. I'm a big fan of your squad, man. And you have Shea Adams, Sioux Fall, and Dallas on the bench. You have a very, very strong bench. I think this is a great squad. As far as moving in, my only problem with suggesting transfers now is I don't know what people's plans are for 18-19. And so I can't really comment on what transfers I would make going into next week. But as far as this game week, this is looking like it could be a very prolific week for you. Big fan. Can you check my squad? Yes, 46th in the league. Check it out. You transferred out Mount to Zaha. I think that's a good move. Mount plays and he does go on crosses, on corners and whatnot, but doesn't do enough getting a goal. Childish Firmino. That is such a good name. Childish Firmino. What's this? What my favorite song of Childish Gambino was Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, that song goes hard, man. I know Redbone and Me and Your Mama are great songs too, in 2005 and Sober and whatnot. But yeah, for me, yeah, that Freaks and Geeks goes hard. Anyway, you brought in Zaha for Sheffield. I think that's a great pick. I think he should be able to. It favors him scoring against Sheffield. I like Stones as your defender. I think it's a good pick. Branthwaite is I think he almost dropped in price, or he's going to drop in price soon. 3.9. It's just a filer there. Suchek. So you have two really good options on your bench. Hopefully Stone starts for you if he has to come in. Your back line is solid with Dallas, Dufal, and Chilwell. McCarthy, big fan of your back line. Your midfield is solid with Zaha coming in for Mount. And front line is great. Yeah, this is a great squad. This gets a 2 thumbs up from the Don. 5 out of 5. That's a great squad. You should be in for a big week. Your plan for having Ederson for the next 6 weeks. I'm hearing Ederson is out with COVID, so that does hurt my City double up. I'm not gonna act like it doesn't, but the only good news is that he sounds like he had it earlier this week, and his next game doesn't come till January 13th. So I'm assuming he'll be back by then. But yeah, dude, if he's back by then, their next 6 fixtures are Brighton, Crystal Palace, Villa, West Brom, Sheffield, and Burnley. Especially 20-22. That is about as juicy couture as you can get. That's phenomenal. Is Dior home, not Dior homie? Seems like Martinez has tough fixtures. He does for the next couple. He's got United today. He has Tottenham after that, Everton, City. So if I had an extra transfer to use on a goalkeeper, I would. But after game week 19, he has Burnley, Southampton, West Ham, Arsenal, and Brighton. So he's back at it again in those matches. So I'm not too worried about switching out keepers. You'll get save points too. Now I have that Whitney Houston song stuck in my head. Good songs to have stuck in my head. Palace have got 7 contracts ending this summer. Whoa, that is huge. I know. I feel like Von Aanholt is going to be gone. Benteke, Wida, Townsend, Sacco, Cahill, and MacArthur. Can you imagine if all of them leave? Best to attend a Palace game before they get relegated. They have the hard part is they don't have much money, right? Not many teams do. So can they hold on to all of them? I think Von Aanholt's gone. I don't think he stays from what I'm seeing. If that's the case, man, they are going to be... Zaha can't stay if all those guys leave. He's already in a bad situation as is. He's already too talented for Crystal Palace. But that would be gutting to lose all of them. Ederson has COVID. Yeah, he does have COVID. That's right, yeah. So he does have COVID, but it's just when he's going to be able to come back. I think he'll be able to be back in time for the 13, January 13th, but you never know, right? Bring in KDB for solid because I'm free hitting in Game Week 19. Yeah, big fan. If you're free hitting in Game Week 19, I'd bring in KDB in that Game Week 18. That should be fruitful for you. I like that move, James. Can you check my opponent in the cup? Yeah. Give me 1 sec, Kobe. Why am I ranked so low? Come on, son. Donatello's mini league in the description below. Start late. Here it is. Mini league opponent or cup opponent is change name. And so we've had 2 change names. Maybe they've gotten reported as bad. Whoa! No! You lucky son of a gun. You lucky son of a gun, man. Oh! No way! Oh, I'm so jealous. DD! Oh, no way. Oh. So you have Party, Hamas, and Digne all not starting. On Padu, who's facing, why am I forgetting who they're facing this week? Crystal Palace. And even then, I don't know how often he starts. I mean, he's been starting decently over the last 3 game weeks, but 66 minutes last week. So maybe there. Zaha solid. So Werner against City. Trent, Telles, De Gea. Oh, man. So coming in for Digne, Hamas, and Partey is going to be Nketiah. Nketiah might score against West Brom. That might be bad. Brewster and Kilman. This might end up being really good for you, man. Just seeing those 3 red flags got me going right off the bat. But the players he has, the Fernandez, Salah, Trent, and Telles could hurt you, and same as Zaha. But I don't know. Will Werner? I don't know. That's a pretty good cup opponent to have, in my opinion. What are my thoughts on Saka and Martinelli? So as far as Saka goes, I'm a big fan of Saka as far as just football-wise. I think he is a good option. I had him in my squad preseason, or actually like the first 5 game weeks. But let me check out what Magnus' squad is. For the first few game weeks, I had Saka. I'm a big fan of him. He's creating a lot. And now he's playing as a winger because he was playing as a left wing back earlier, but now he's on like the right wing at times. I think he's a really good option, man, especially with the fixtures they have going forward. As far as Martinelli, I brought up Magnus Carlsen because he has Martinelli in his squad himself. He has Martinelli in his squad, and that he's better at FPL than I am. That's for sure. His overall ranking is 38K right now. This is Magnus Carlsen's squad right now. Kilman, Robbo, Reguilon, back line. Fernandez, Salah, Martinelli, KDB, Grealish. So he's sticking with KDB, Bamford, and DCL. There you go. There's Magnus Carlsen's squad. LaMelo Ball. But yeah, I think Saka's a good option at 5.2, whatever he is. Can you look at my team? Yes, Blues FPL. We got a content creator in the chat. Check him out. I liked your video you posted this week. Let's see. Leagues. Donatello's. Blues FPL on YouTube. Bop. Bop, bop. Skidoo, bop, bop. Skidoo. And a do. All right. Looking for free hit this week and bench boost in 19. All right. So you have no money in the bank. Shoddy, what you drank? You have Dallas, Diaz, Suchek. I like that. I like that bench. It's very solid. Well, if you're going to free hit, I mean, when you get free hit, I mean, I feel like all this is off. But as far as this week, I love the Sun captain, Rob Sufal, Justin. Great back line. I think Justin's in for a big week this week against Newcastle. Salah, Fernandez, Grealish. Yeah, great mid. Callum Wilson looked very lively. Very lively against Liverpool in the first half. Let's see if he can do it again against Leicester. I think this is a solid squad. Big fan. Everybody. See, look at you got a content creator, Blues FPL, in the chat, and he comes up with this squad right here. Look at that. Look, this dude is balling out this season, man. Check him out. He's at like 275K overall ranking right now. Hope you don't mind I just shouted you out like that. Diaz third in your bench. You ended up going for Diaz at the end of the day. Nice. I like that move, man. Dallas, yeah, good squad. Really good squad. I like the Captaincy armband on Sun too. Really good call. Rosendo, Grealish to Robertson. Yeah, I like that because I think for me Robertson plays United and Burnley in 19, so he's got one really good match in there. Tottenham's tough in 20, West Ham, Brighton 22. So while he doesn't have the best fixtures going forward, neither does Grealish. Grealish has United, Tottenham, Everton, City. So I kind of like Robbo. Maybe I bench Robbo in some of those matches and put Dyer, Cancelo, and Diaz and bench Robbo. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I think so. I'm a big fan of both those players, so it's hard for me to really say. Keep the screen still, Sean. Yeah, I think so, Rosendo. Camera. How much juice I got left in this camera? I got the juice. You're right. I'm free hitting on Gameweek 18. I wanted to know who I should transfer out on 19. You saw my squad. I got to go back to your squad. I can't fully remember it. Let's get back to it right quick. Don't walk away from me. No. I got to get a new song going. I'm going to buy you a drink. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take you home with me. Got money in the bank. Shawty, what you think about that? Well, me and a great guy like me. All right, here we are. So for 19, yeah, You have Sufal, great fixtures. Cancelo, great fixtures. Reguilon, great one good fixture. John Stone, I think he has 2 decent fixtures, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what he has in 19. Wolverhampton and West Ham, so not the worst. But you have Martinez as well. I'd rather have Johnston, I think, for 19. Reguilon is only plays 1 game, but I'm fine with that. Grealish, Salah, Son, Fernandez, Bamford, DCL, Rodrigo. Maybe you probably have Dallas come in for DCL or Grealish maybe. I don't know if I would make a move to. I don't want to ruin the integrity of the squad. I mean, you could probably go like Reguilon to Reece James if you want to go that route. But I like Reguilon for the long run. You can just put in Dallas because Dallas has 2 decent fixtures. I don't know what transfer I would make right now. Maybe you already have a City defender in, so that's fine. So you followed 2 really good fixtures. Fernandez, Salah, great. Bamford, Rodrigo, great. Maybe DCL out, but I don't know. That's really tough. I think your squad's so solid. I don't know if I would force a player in just because they have a double game week over them. Because I still think Reguilon can come with more points than a lot of defenders playing 2 game weeks will. It's like you have 9 players. It looks like you have 9 players for game week 18 already. You can make 1 free transfer, maybe -4 if you wish to have 14 players for game week 19 right now. My suggestion is you bring in Ederson. I could do that. The only problem is I don't have enough cash to bring in Ederson. I only have 0.1 in my bank, I think, right now. Yeah, I only have 0.1 in my bank right now. So I can't bring in Ederson. I already have Diaz and Cancelo, so I already got the double up on City. If I was to make a move this week to bring in an extra defender, I could probably just, depending on Rafinha's price, I could drop Rafinha down to Potence for 1 game week and then go back to Rafinha the week after. Or I could drop DCL out in game week 19 and bring in Antonio and I don't know. I'm honestly super content with only having my 9 players because I think the 9 players I have are going to be very solid. So like if we look at my game week 18, he'll be out. Basuma's only going to get me 1 or 2 points, so that one definitely hurts. But it'll look something like this for game week 18. I'll have Martinez, Dyer, Cancelo, Diaz, Basuma, Grealish, Bruno, DCL, Kane. Yeah, so I'll have 9 players playing. I'll have 2 really good options captaining with Kane or Bruno Fernandes. I don't know if I need to force an extra transfer because I don't want to. I like Bamford for the long run. I like Rafinha for the long run. Salah and Robbo I like for the long run. Maybe I get rid of Robbo. No, he has 2 good fixtures in 19. Or 1 good fixture in 19. I want to get rid of him for that. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I could drop Robbo down to like Chilwell and after game week 19. For like game week 20, I could do that. Let's see what the fixtures are for Chelsea in game week 20. Chelsea have... So I could do that here. Drop him out for Chilwell in game week 20. And that'll free up a lot of funds. Maybe that's what I do. I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't gotten that far ahead. But I need to because I don't... Yeah. Jake Jones. Yes, I can look at your squad. Absolutely. For this game week, I'm 114th in my league. Let's check it out. Ow. Jake Jones. I don't know if I have a lot of energy right now or if I'm just so tired. I'm fronting. Like, shout out Pharrell. Want to drop 31 pounds in 23 days? Recommended by Shark Tank judges? No way. All right. I feel insulted they sent that to me. Julie Mings, yeah. All right. Yeah, 0.1 in the bank. You use 1 transfer this week. Planning on keeping my free hit in 18. Planning on keeping my free hit in 18 or for later on in the season. Yeah, so right now your game week 19, you'll have Martinez, Saiz, Cancelo, KDB, Bruno. I don't think Jamie Vardy plays, does he? No, he doesn't play. You only have 5 players playing in 18. So I would drop Taylor down and see if you can bring in someone who plays here. Maybe like a Newcastle defender. Or maybe a Newcastle defender. You could bring in... I like your squad, though. That being said, outside of Game Week 18, I think this is a very solid squad. Saiz is very, very dangerous on set pieces right now, and Wolverhampton have a very good defense. So I kind of like having Seiss in there. I think it's a great move. Of course, if he plays or not. No way. Fabianski got injured? No. Are you for real? I'm going to log on to Twitter real quick. No way. Injured in warm-up. Oh, no. He for real got injured in warm-up? Who's his backup? You might be able to get... First off, I hope he gets better, and I hope it's not that big of a deal. Second off, as far as FPL-wise, who's his backup? Barcelona returned to training today. Thank you. Oh, no. That's so tough. That sucks. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, so as far as back to your squad, Jake Jones, I think it's nice. Your chance this week is bringing Seiss. I like that move. I mean, if you wanted, you could try to bring in, like, if you don't have any money invested in Rafinha, you could drop Rafinha for one game week to NATO or Potent and then bring back Rafinha. But outside of 18, I think this is a beautiful squad, man. Outside of Taylor, who's out, you got to do something about that. And click. Good squad, man. My transfer this week is to bring. Saka. Oh, you brought in Saka for this game week. That's a great move. I like Saka a lot, man. I'm a big fan of Saka. Every time I talk to my Arsenal buddies, I always say, I always mention Saka because I'm in love with this game, man. Triple Arsenal? Whoa! That's something I haven't heard all season. Holding Saka Leno. I mean, you have three really good options for Arsenal. If I was going to pick three options for Arsenal, those would be the three. It could backfire, but that's the beauty of FPL, man. Hey, Don. Hey, Happy New Year to you, Ali. Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you so much. Captain Kane this week did the same thing. Bring it over here. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Captain Kane this week. Not sure of a free hit in Game Week 19 now because my team already have 8 players. Double Game Week. So with a couple transfers. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. As soon as I found out that United moved into 18 and City have a game week and have a double in 19, I was like, yeah, for sure I'm not using any chips. Only because it worked right into the game plan I was using, so it worked out perfectly for me. Man, that sucks about Fabianski, man. I wouldn't use it. If I had 8 players playing, I wouldn't use it. Free hit. Game is starting soon. I'll talk to you later. Hey, thanks for showing up, Ahmed. Don't spend money on goalkeepers. Oh, so rough. That's a massive oof, especially you have, Kobe, who's your backup? I think you have, don't you have, like, Martinez as your backup? Yeah, I think you have a backup keeper, so that works. Hope he's not out for long because I have plans to bring him in before the double. Absolutely. But yeah, you do have Martinez on the bench. See, I know you, Kobe. How about picking Zaha as a captain? I think I've seen that here, someone picking captain Zaha. I would Randolph as a backup. Let me see what is. I've seen people on here pick him. It's hard for me. 4.4. It's hard for me to pick Zaha as a captain because I think there's so. Who do I have playing right now? Oh, DCL. Duh. It's hard for me to pick. It's hard for me to pick Zaha as a captain just because I think Salah, Bruno, Kane, Son, Vardy are all really good options. Also, yeah, you stay safe. Take care. Happy New Year to you too, man. Thank you so much for showing up. But I think Zaha is a good option this week. He's playing Sheffield. I think if I was going to captain Zaha any week, this week could be a good one. Check my squad. Yes. Rosendo. I might end this here pretty soon because I want to go watch the game and I got to eat. I haven't eaten yet. You got Cresswell going. All right. I like Cresswell a lot. DCL. So you got 2 people playing against each other. That's always fun. All right. I got to switch over to my webcam real quick. What was that? What was that old school? I was going to say it's like the old school roulette. Remember that old school webcam like online where you go and just meet random strangers? Y'all remember that? Y'all might be too young. There it is. Like, there it is there. Come on, son. All right, so Rosendo, this is your squad, right? Yeah, it's Rosendo's squad. You have 0.5 in the bank, decent amount to work with. Hey, thank you for showing up, Gotham. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. Seriously, I honestly do. Thank you so much for showing up. Have a great week. Hopefully you have some great green arrows this week, man. Let's see. So Rosendo's line, you're gonna free hit in 18 and bench boost for 18 or bench boost in 19. Okay, so for bench boosting in 19, you have Dallas, great bench boost there. Martinez, decent. Your backup keeper is Martin. If you're gonna bench boost, I would say you got to make a move to get Martin out. Wait, is he not? Who's the backup for West Ham? Because you have a West Ham keeper. Let's see who's playing right now. Go into my Yahoo Sports app. Not sponsored. They haven't scored yet. Come on, man. Randolph. Randolph, not Martin. Oh, that's gutting. Dang. Anyway, so I would try to get in Randolph now. That if Fabianski's going to be out, he could be back for next game week. You don't know. But for right now, you got to get a backup keeper. Nico Williams, I don't know if he'll start. It doesn't look like he'll start, so I would try to get rid of Nico. You could get in Reese Williams, I think he's the one that starts. I think that's Reese Phillips. I forget what his name is. He might not start. So as far as bench boost, you have. I would try to get in I would try to get a new keeper to get some points. I would try to bring in a little bit better bench depth, because right now I don't think that this bench is worth a bench boost. I don't think Burke is worth it. I don't think Nico is worth it. Martin's not going to get any points, so really it'd only be Lowton right now. So you'd have to use the next couple game weeks transferring out. If you're going to free hit, you can't make a transfer. So if I was free hitting, honestly, I probably wouldn't bench boost with this squad, because after you free hit, it'll go back to this squad. You'd only be able to make one move. Me personally. All right, last couple comments and I'll get out of here. Ali says, if you could please check my team because I'm not sure about my chances next week. Yes. I can do that. No doubt. What was it? Buzzy. Whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Are you in the mini league? I didn't see you when I just did a quick search. Did I spell it right? Let's go, Baba. Frenzy Babes. What's up, Frenzy Babes? Baba. Not there. I don't see you in the mini league. Do you have your ID code? Oh, there you go. Well, I spelled Bazzi. Come on, son. All right, here we go. So you're not sure what to do. You're not sure what to do for your next transfers. All right, so you have 1 point. You have a lot of cash to work with. Love your jersey there. You have $2 million to work with. So for me, looking at your bench, Fernandez plays in 18. So if you're gonna bench boost or if you're gonna not free hit in 18, I'm fine with Fernandez. I don't necessarily like him, but for 18, I think is good. Martinez plays. Diaz, I like a lot. Trent's baller. Martinelli, great cider. Mane, Nato, Son, Fernandez. All right, so. Me personally, I would rather have Salah over Mane, but this is all you, right? So I have no problem with you having Mane. No problem with that. If I were you, I would spend. I have to ask you first. Are you free hitting in 18? If you're free hitting, I feel like I shouldn't remember this. This is so early, because I know we talked about this. You said you're not sure of free hitting in 18. Yeah. So right now in Game Week 18, you'll have Martinez, Fernandez, Diaz, Martinelli, Nato, Son, Bruno, Kane, Brewster. So you have 9 players. I would not bench boost with your team right now. I mean, you could even like bring out Branthwaite and probably bring in like Holding, and then I'll give you an extra player. I think that would be a good move. And then I wouldn't free hit then if that were the case, and I would captain Kane or Son or Bruno, one of those 3. I would not free hit in 18. As far as transfer. You could go Branthwaite to Holding and give you an extra player. I think that would be a good move. I think that'd be solid. That's what I would do. Looking at your squad. Hopefully that helps. What was my favorite club in FPL? I don't have a favorite club. Personally, because I want to fall in love with the city. I've said this a lot on my stream, so I won't go into it too much. But I want to be able to fall in love with the city. I want to fall in love with the atmosphere around the club. I want to go to a game in the stadium and feel the buzz, feel the hype there, feel love. And it's hard to do that from my couch in California. And so until I'm able to go to a Premier League match, I'm going to just hold off on my picking a Premier League squad. It's like there are players I like. Like I like obviously Pulisic is American, so I cheer for Chelsea because of Pulisic, but I'm not a Chelsea supporter. You know what I mean? I cheered for Tottenham when Clint Dempsey was there, but I'm not a Tottenham supporter. I like Gareth Bale a lot. I like Heung-min Son a lot. I like Aguero. I like KDB. So I cheer for those players, but I don't have a squad just yet. I'm kind of waiting to go to a squad, waiting to go to a game before I can really find a squad I want to cheer for. You think Son will score too? I think so too, man. I think if I had to rate the players I wanted to captain the most this week, Son would have been number one. Son would have been number one. Is there an equivalent for of FPL for American football? So we have fantasy football here in America, but it's a lot different. So it'll be a draft at the beginning of the season. Most of the time, it's what a draft's the most common way to do it. And you go, you do it like a draft. You don't have that in England either because you just buy players. So yeah, you just have a draft. You get randomly picked. Sometimes you could have like games or different ways to choose the top 10. Most of the time, it's just random. And you go like 10-man league, 12-man league, and you pick. You can do 8-man, 14, whatever you want, but most of the time it's 10 or 12. And you get to pick players each one. So the first player obviously gets the number one pick, and then at that point that person's gone. You can no longer get them. So if we did the same thing in same kind of format here, it'd be like first pick would go like, let's say Mo Salah, then the next person would go Bruno Fernandes, and whoever's picking third cannot have Bruno or Salah on their team ever unless they traded for them after the draft is done. So that's the equivalent of FPL, and that's kind of why I like FPL more, is because you could pick everyone you want in fantasy sports and basketball and American football. You're almost just whoever's left standing is who you're going to be able to pick. It's like if I wanted like LeBron James, or if I wanted Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce or something like that. If they're off the table, I can't get them in my squad and I can't cheer for them anymore. You know what I mean? Hey, good night to you too, man. Thank you for showing up. From Nepal, hey, welcome. 11:24 at night. Whoa, dang, that's crazy. I didn't know the time difference was that different. Anyway, thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate it. Honestly, it means a lot having you show up and being active. Thank you so much. I'm a Spurs fan, so I'm anti-bragging Arsenal player. I'm only like Martinelli because I think he will be a great player in 2 or 3 years time. Yeah, I agree. Arsenal have some really good talent. It's just developing them right now with Saka, Martinelli, even Nketiah I like a lot, or I like. So I think they just got to do that. Yeah, Fabianski didn't start. Apparently, from what I was hearing on the chat, apparently he got injured in the warm-up in pregame, so he won't be playing, unfortunately. I don't know. Obviously, it's way too soon to hear what happened. I don't know. I don't even know what happened. I just know he got hurt, so he's not playing, which is just gutting. Seriously, that sucks. The week after game week 16, where a ton of games got canceled because of COVID, a lot of players arrested. In the first game in 17, we're like, let's get back to normal. We have a goalkeeper who doesn't even play. I'm going to see how much he's selected, too. Because a lot of people are holding on to him for that game week 19. 5%. Oh, gutting, man. Yeah, it'd be an honor to have you back on the next live, man. I honestly just appreciate you showing up. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Hopefully next time I'll be a little bit more awake and be a little bit more energized for the next stream. Hopefully. I'm thinking about bringing in Kilman for Branthwaite, but need to get more info about Kilman's minutes. Yeah, exactly. The thing I'm reading is it's all about whether they play back 4 or back 5. Because Bali's out. I think Marsal is out. So it all comes down to whether they're playing a back 4 or back 5. If they play a back 4, I don't think he starts. If they play a back 5, there's a good chance. And right now they're mixing it up, so I don't know. It's a tough call. Yeah, it sucks, man. What a terrible. I feel for you, Gus. That is rough. There's no. I mean, what are the chances, man? What are the chances? Just good grief. And DCL doesn't have a shot on goal yet. Come on, son. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to go watch the game, and I'm going to go eat some breakfast because I'm starving. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, man. I honestly appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you guys have a great game week this week. Blessed with some green arrows. Happy New Year's to everybody. Thanks everyone for showing up. I'll be live streaming most likely again on Sunday after the Chelsea-Man City match. And you can see my tears or my bliss after the Spurs match on Saturday. But yeah, I should be back. It's only Friday? I thought today was Saturday. It feels like a Saturday, man. I guess that's what happens with New Year's Eve, eh? Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday and probably again on Monday too. Got to get as much streaming as possible and videos as possible until I hit grad school. Thanks everyone for showing up. Hopefully you get a great green arrow this week. Oh, I got a last question. Appreciate you, Ali. Thank you so much, man. Let's see. Should I get Stones or Diaz for Chilwell? I went for Diaz personally. I think he's more nailed on than Stones. I think Stones is nailed on. But should I show you guys the mullet? I'm growing a mullet right now. How disgusting is that? It'll be shaved off for when I go to grad school. Anyway, if I were you, I went for Diaz. I was in the same situation you were in, and I wanted Stones because it's cheaper and allows me to do a lot of other things. But I don't know if he's as nailed on as Diaz. He has started in 4 of his last 5 matches, and so that has a lot to say with it. I don't know if Ake didn't look that good in the last game he played, if I'm not mistaken. Stones did look good. So from what I'm hearing in all the City forums I was reading, everyone was saying that their best center back duo right now is Diaz and Stones. So maybe Stones does get a lot of playing time. I just worry that come the double game week, I don't know if he'll be playing in both matches, and that's what worries me about that. And so for that extra 0.8, whatever it is, I think it's worth it to go to Diaz just to ensure more minutes, more playing time. That's what I would do. If I was willing to risk it and I had a strong enough bench or just felt risky, I would go for Stones, man. But Diaz for me is more nailed on, more solidified. Anyway, I think that's it. Any last questions, please get them in. Either way, I'll wrap this up. Life's tough, man. Life's tough. Life is long. Life can be short. Either way, take some time out of your day to make someone smile. That was the point I was getting to with that sentence. We're going through a tough time here with all the COVID mess going around. My challenge is to take some time out of your day to make someone smile. It could be something as easy as waving to somebody, sending a text. It could be buying someone some Raising Cane's. I'm talking to you, roommates. That sounds so good right now. But yeah, take time. Thank you all for showing up. I'll be back on, if you don't have any last questions, I will be back on Sunday most likely after the Chelsea-Man City game. If not, I will be back on Tuesday. Rest in peace to MF Doom. Put all caps when you mention his name. Absolute rap legend. Have a great weekend, y'all. Be blessed with some green arrows.